Yeah, we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream and a very happy Friday, one and all.
Yes.
We made it.
We did.
It is great to see you all. As you can see, I did finally decide what game we are playing today. And so, we will do our intro for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD. What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here to play, for the first time ever, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Very nice.
As we do when we start any new game whatsoever, here on this channel, because that's the point of the channel. Amy, what, if anything, do you know about Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island?
Nothing. It's gonna have Mario, probably.
Okay.
And it's definitely gonna have Yoshi.
Okay. Fair
and
guesses.
Possibly an island.
And possibly an island.
Or at least I would hope so.
Good guessing on context clues. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, now this is the sequel to Super Mario World, which we finished playing last week on stream. You want to remind everybody your thoughts? Did you enjoy that game?
Yes, very much.
And what do you think, if any, could be the plot of this game now that we finished the game last week?
Oh, I don't know. What is Yoshi interested in? You know, Mario wants to save the princess. Maybe Yoshi wants to, I don't know, go to space. but probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Well,
Maybe there's a girl Yoshi for him to save,
okay.
which, I don't necessarily like, but whatevs.
Sure.
Maybe that's the game.
All right, well, let me start up the game then. Obviously, I know you all can't see it yet, but I'll get there in a second. All right, let's get whatever intro might happen out of the way, and then we will have, or I should say we will read your wonderful messages out there. So please keep them coming. We are not ignoring you, I promise. I just want to get this game going before we start doing all that stuff. Are you ready, Amy?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
We will start the game. I still know y'all can't see it, I promise. Give me one moment and I will make sure that you can. Just want to make sure we're doing the right thing here. Oh. I did it!
Oh, this is cute.
A long, long time ago.
It's like Thousand Year Door.
This is a story about baby Mario and Yoshi.
Baby Mario and Yoshi.
A stork hurries across the dusky pre-dawn sky. In his bill, he supports a pair of twins.
Twins?
Suddenly, a shadow appears in a gap between the clouds and races towards the stork with blinding speed.
So is it Mario and Luigi then?
Screech! The babies are mine!
Rude.
Wow! Snatching only one baby, the creature vanishes into the darkness from whence it came.
This stork needs a reboot.
The second baby falls undetected
Into a pail of popcorn, clearly.
towards the open sea.
Oh, shit. ...
Oh no.
Oh.
Meanwhile, here is Yoshi's Island, home to all Yoshis. It's a lovely day, and Yoshi is taking a walk. Huh? Suddenly, a baby drops in onto his back. The baby seems to be fine. This is very fortunate. What? Something else fell with the baby. Let's take a peek.
Season tickets to... It's a map.
It looks like a map. Maybe the stork was using it?
Shit.
But Yoshi can't figure it out. Yoshi decides to talk to his friends.
Oh.
Ack! Kamek, the evil Magikoopa and kidnapper of the baby,
Okay.
quickly dispatches his toadies
Alright.
when he discovers that he missed the other baby.
Why was he stealing them in the first place?
Yoshi heads leisurely back to the other Yoshis, unaware of the danger at hand.
Wow. What the fuck?
Kamek's forces are actively searching the island.
How? How were they already aware that this is where the baby fell?
Will these two children ever reach their parents safely?
Nope. Never.
Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, copyright 1995,
Cool.
Nintendo.
Okay. So I was 7.
I was 6. Yep. What do you think so far?
It's cool.
You like it?
Yeah. This is awesome. At least.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the game's going to be more like this, but, you know, this part's cool.
Okay.
Beautiful flute music.
Those first two notes were a little high
They were
for my
very
taste.
high. Maybe it's a piccolo.
Do you see the little Yoshi down there?
Oh, yeah.
On the left? Now on the left? It wasn't, obviously it's spinning, but... So yeah, Amy, why don't we go ahead and read the messages that have come through, and then I'll start the game. Also, folks, as always, let us know how our levels are, because right now for me this music's a little loud, but that's for me.
Not loud enough.
Jesus. Oh, and it starts over again. No, thank you. Oh, right. No, thank you. Okay. All right, go ahead.
C. Holland is here saying, let's go. Hob is here saying, original record scratch Yoshi noise. I don't know what that refers to, but it seems cool. Lucian says Yoshi wants to plow his girlfriend. That's kind of fucked up.
Because you were talking about what does Yoshi want, like in terms of for this game.
Okay.
And then you mentioned, Yoshi might want to go to space, and so.
C. Holland says Mario 7, Yoshi in space. Okay. So I guess space is not one of the ones that we have coming up. Unless Mario 7's a real thing.
I don't know. I guess you'll have to wait and find out.
I guess so. Hob says, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack with music notes.
Because it said a long time ago at the beginning of this part. Go away. Stop it.
Busy Star is here saying, oh, Yoshi time.
That's right. It is Yoshi time.
Lucian says, fly, my pretties, fly. And Hob says, wow, I was 9. Also not playing this because I had Sega Genesis and I think 32X Ether that year or the year after.
Yeah.
Okay, that means
just
nothing to me.
The game console.
I've heard of Sega Genesis, right? But I have no idea what a 32X Ether is.
No,
I mean,
it's Ether. That's why I corrected you.
Okay. C. Holland says, damn, 30 years ago, I was also 7, and 240 months. LOL. Amazing.
That's
I love
awesome.
that.
Yep.
Marcus says, sup.
What is up, Marcus? And hello to each and every one of you, by the way, that Amy has already mentioned. And a happy Friday, one and all.
And Fizzy Star says, I was 2.
Nope. That is not what that says.
I was -2?
Correct.
Oh. Okay. Hob says, it's like the little noise he makes from the last game through Mario Kart 64. That sounds like a synth record scratch. After that, they gave him that cute squeaky voice.
Gotcha. Yeah, because we heard his voice in Super Smash Brothers, right? When we picked him, it was like I have sort of been able to do it, but not well. But it's like Yoshi, something to that effect. But like here, it's just the I don't know, like the or something like that.
Okay.
I'm bad at this impression. But.
Sure. Okay.
So
Sounds good.
I'm going to start the game. You all are more than welcome and in fact encouraged to keep the messages coming as we've seen. As we've seen with these games, there's you don't have to hear me kind of analyzing my play choices or anything. But as the game starts, we may want to watch these little cutscenes or whatever. But
yeah, I mean, this seems like a big step up from the last one.
This paradise is Yoshi's Island, where all the Yoshis live. They are all in an uproar over the baby that fell from the sky.
Oh, that.
Yes. Wait, The baby seems to know where he wants to go. The bond between the twins informs each of them where the other one is.
Oh. Wow. Okay. So is Luigi gonna come find Mario?
Well, Luigi's still trapped in the sack in Kamek's house.
Oh. Well, no, he's a baby.
Right.
If he was trapped in the sack, he wouldn't be one yet.
Somehow I feel like I deserved that. It was very good. If that's unclear, that was very good. The Yoshis decide to carry the baby to his destination via a relay system.
Oh.
Now begins a new
Wow.
adventure for the Yoshis and Baby Mario.
A relay system.
Correct.
Like that they have on the island?
No, like they will relay the baby from one Yoshi to another until they get him to his destination.
Okay, I'm thinking like a large machine, some kind of
Gotcha.
mechanism.
Welcome to Yoshi's Island.
They're gonna use the map.
If Baby Mario falls off Yoshi's back, the countdown timer will begin.
Oh no.
When it reaches 0, Kamek's toadies will kidnap Baby Mario.
No. Don't drop the baby.
The more stars you collect, the safer you are.
Okay.
The countdown timer will slowly count back up to 10. Complete a
With
stage.
the stars?
No.
Oh.
In other words, if you get Mario back, it won't automatically be back up at 10. If you got down to 1, it's going to go back up 2, 3, 4, etc. Complete a stage by passing Baby Mario to the next Yoshi. So I got to learn the movements.
Tops of
here.
these mountains look like vampire teeth upside down.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay. Oh. Aha. Got him.
Nice. This
Oh.
is so much cooler than the last game.
You think so?
Like, monumentally so.
Oh.
Like I said, it's very similar to Thousand Year Door.
Sure, which you did very much enjoy. Feel free to check out that series here on this channel. Oops. So this is an information block. Hovering jump. By holding the button down, you can hover in the air for a short time. Make the extra effort. So, see?
Nice.
But also I could fall down here on purpose and then get back up with this, like, growing egg block thing.
Mm. I like the aesthetic of this, that it's like sketchy.
Yeah. Like chalk almost.
Yeah, or like, you know what it actually kind of looks like? It kind of reminds me of those coloring books that have like a little bit of color already on it.
Sure.
Because then you take like a wet paintbrush and you turn it into paint.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this is World 1-1, or Level 1-1, whatever you want to call it. Make eggs, throw eggs.
Make eggs, throw eggs. Okay. We can make eggs? Oh, does Yoshi lay eggs?
Sure
Wow.
does. If we
And then
eat...
they graphically show it laying
Yes.
eggs.
If we eat something and press down, he poops out an egg. Grab an enemy with Y, then press down on the control pad to make an egg. Now try throwing the egg. Press A.
Oh, wow.
So...
Cool.
Special flower. Gather 5 for a 1-up. They add to your point total.
Cool.
They also add flowers to the goal ring roulette. Wow, I missed. That's unfortunate. Got him. Throwing eggs. Press A once and the aiming cursor will begin to move. Press A again to throw the egg. When you find question marks, hit it with an egg. Cool stuff will happen. To cancel the throw, press down.
Yeah, this is like so much more complex and cool
Yeah.
than the game that literally came right before it. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, how many years away?
I am not sure offhand. It's a good question, though.
Do y'all in chat know what year the first one came out?
The stars. We got stars. Whoops. Got him. Can I make it? Sure can.
Nice.
It's a pipe.
Whoa. This is so fucking cool, man.
Chomp
Look
Rock.
at these graphics. What the hell?
Yeah, they did a great job. Chomp Rock is a useful object. Push it and it will roll, bowling over your enemies. If it gets stuck, stand on one edge and it will start rolling.
This is so cool.
It's gorgeous.
The glittering gems, the rushing waterfalls.
Look at all the eggs we have now.
Whoa.
They all came out of this green thing.
Craziness.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Aha! I got a 1-up as well. Got a red coin. Got another red coin. Do we have to give you an egg? Is that what you want? Oh, wait. Yep,
Whoa.
I was right.
What the hell? Oh, these are the stars.
Correct. Now we have 20.
That's awesome.
Oh. Go, Rock, go. Oh, come back. Ugh, really? Ugh, so close.
What's the picture on the rock?
Chain chomp.
What?
A chain chomp?
Oh.
They called it a chomp rock.
Nice.
What am I... There were red coins. No, I don't need to. Damn it. So what am I missing? Huh, okay. Well, anyway. We have 2 eggs left. Whoops. Okay. Why don't you read a little bit? I'll try to just kind of mill about here.
Okay. I just don't want to look away.
I know, and that's why I don't want to go further. I'm just gonna stay here. We've been to this area before.
Okay. So Hob says 32X was a game console that actually plugged into the cartridge port of the Genesis and played not only its own games, but upscaled the graphics of Genesis games. That's cool.
So I dropped Baby Mario. Grab Baby Mario, jump, or even use your tongue to touch him. Throw eggs at him. If the timer drops to 0, he will be kidnapped.
Awesome.
Okay, go on, sorry.
The only exclusive game anyone remembers from it, if they remember any at all, is Knuckles Chaotix.
Okay.
Cool. So like a Sonic game?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, God. Jesus
Lucian says, kick the baby. And Hob says, don't kick the baby. So this is why Baby Mario always shows up in modern Mario Kart as a racer option.
Correct.
Why?
Because he was in this game. So in other words, instead of it just being like, oh, well, there was, there's Mario, so there must have been a Baby Mario. That's not where they came up with that character.
What character?
Baby Mario. So in other words, his debut was in this game. And then they, if and when they end up using him in other games, that's because of this game, not just because they were like, oh, well, we'll just make a baby version of Mario and it'll be great.
Okay, so there's other games where there's a Baby Mario?
I guess so.
Cool. They actually did. They have stars upon stars. I don't know what that means. My Yoshi has been productive. Oh my gods, Yoshi's Smash Bros. Moveset makes so much more sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Sure does. Wow, is this never ending? Because that'd be great. Shit, I missed. Stars. No, you... Come back, stars. Oh, God. Okay. There was a way to go down here. Oh, it's one of those bottles from Super Mario 2. Super Mario Brothers 2. Remember?
Yeah. The, urn things.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love those. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
A seed?
It's a seed.
Ooh, a magic beanstalk.
Or a sunflower.
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
Oh, is that a delivery?
Sort of. Oh, get it. Yes.
It's a drone delivery.
Let's, replenish my eggs here. Good. Oh, it's asking me to do it again, huh? Okay, fine. No. Or not so fine.
Hob says, Joe said something like they have stars, and it gave me a Pavlovian response to Dr. Seuss's Sneetches.
Oh, okay.
I don't know Sneetches.
Me neither, but I mean, I'm down for Dr. Seuss quotes. That's great.
He says the star-bellied Sneeches had bellies with stars. The plain-bellied Sneeches had none upon theirs.
Gotcha.
Etc., etc., etc. Very nice.
That is nice.
Always one of my favorite Seuss stories, actually. Well, I should look that one up because it's not one I've heard.
Yeah, same.
Fizzy Star says, I find it strange that with all the main Mario main characters or characters that regularly appear, one character is singled out with no baby form. Oh, interesting.
So here's some new information. In each level, 20 red coins are hidden among the yellow ones. They each add 1 point to your score. We've gotten a fair number, if not all of them already.
Maybe that one was born an adult.
That'd be weird.
Hab says, which one are you thinking?
Shit. No, baby Mario, come back. Oh, thank God. Okay.
I assume Fizzy Star didn't say so as not to spoil me on it, but...
Okay, so... Did I miss something? I feel like I did, but maybe not. No, maybe not. It's like, yeah, maybe if there was something up there, maybe I missed something. No, alright, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I feel relatively confident, and this is the end of the stage.
Whoa. Awesome. And now the pink Yoshi takes us.
Correct. We got all 20 red coins, we got all 5 flowers, but we did not get all the stars.
Not even half.
Wow, thanks for that. Alright, World 1-2. Watch out. Below. Wow, it took forever to add that word in there. Jesus Christ.
How far below was it?
Exactly. Chain jumps.
My nose is so itchy today.
Oh no. No. Don't want that. I don't know where he went, but...
I guess because allergens are out now.
They sure are.
It just stopped snowing the other day, and now the allergens are out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love how it says watch out below, and then right at the beginning of the level, chain chomps fly at you from, you know, above. That makes sense, right?
Fizzy Star says, Waluigi has yet to have his baby form shown, but Mario, Luigi, Bowser, the Princess, Wario, even DK, but no Waluigi.
Well, they don't really respect Waluigi that much, unfortunately.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hub says, okay, since Wario is Mario, with the M turned into a W. Oh, God, that sound. Luigi's counterpart should either be Tuigi, Ruigi, or if you want to keep the W theming, Wooigi. Where can I buy a Wooigi board? Nice.
Oh, come back. Oh, thank God. This is the middle ring for this level. You may continue from here. So if we die or whatever. No, come on. Oh my God. Do you remember? Press Y and down to make an egg. Yes, I remember. Press A to throw an egg. Yes, I remember.
Is it gonna do that the whole time?
Not necessarily.
Good,
It's
I
just
hope
because
not.
it's only the second level, right?
okay.
So.
Why is the tooth talking to us? And what is it saying?
That's what it's saying. That's the information boxes.
Oh.
So what we just read is what the tooth is saying.
Okay. It just still is saying it, even though we already read it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. I have to get it with an egg. Yes! Did it. Get over here. Yes! Perfect.
Ooh, it's bouncy.
Yes,
Bouncy
it
ball.
is. Yeah. Haha, I don't listen to your rules. Alright. But I want to go up there. Fine.
That reminds me. When I was a kid, the grocery store used to have that big thing full of those big bouncy balls.
Okay.
Do you remember that? And then all of a sudden, no grocery store ever had them again.
I sort of do.
Right? Do you guys in chat remember this? There was like a big clear plastic box or cylinder or something that held all of these they were like this big bouncy balls. And it would just like create chaos for everyone in the store, because if there was a child in the store, they would insist on getting one of these balls.
Mm-hmm. Press start to display your score. To use special items, use left and right on the control pad to choose an item and press A. To exit, press B. I don't have any special items, right? Okay, good. We got all the stars in this level, though, already.
Nice.
Which is nice.
And then next thing I knew, one day they were just gone and never returned to any grocery store I'd ever been to at that point.
You can morph into a helicopter by touching the helicopter bubble.
Ooh.
Touch the Yoshi block in time, and Baby Mario will be warped to Yoshi. Ready?
Yeah.
Whoops.
If there's helicopters, why can't we just take a fucking helicopter all the way to Luigi?
We are the helicopter.
No, Yoshi's the helicopter.
Yeah,
we're
we're-
Baby Mario.
We're not Baby Mario. Do you see Baby Mario right now?
No. You left the baby behind.
Sure did.
That's stupid.
Oh no, I'm running out of time. Oh no, get back. No, 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 no. Okay. Well, okay. That's fine.
So, be a helicopter and take Baby Mario to Baby Luigi and kill the kidnapper.
Nice. Very, Lord of the Rings eagle questioning about you. Oh god. Ah.
Hub says, get to the chopper! I'm not gonna try to do that accent.
But why not?
Because no. Hob says, that always bothered me about Waluigi's name. Sure. Fizzy Star says, I thought the WA part was something about them being bad or opposite in Japanese. Wario, Waluigi, Wapeach. Yes, Wapeach is a thing. Her model was leaked online and was scrapped from Mario Tennis. Interesting. Yes, I remember those. The only place I know that still has them in Walmart.
Dude, the bouncy balls.
I have not seen them in many years.
Oh, no, no, no. Stop doing that. Okay. Oh, God. It was the Yoshi block. Didn't even know it was there. Look at that. So glad I hit that thing then.
Hub says, oh, the eagle question enrages me.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what we're talking about?
No idea. No.
So, in Lord of the Rings, spoilers, I guess, at the end of Lord of the Rings, when they're on Mount Doom after having thrown the ring in there, Gandalf has called for aid from the Eagles. And so the Eagles fly in, not the band, don't even try me.
I was just about to ask.
I know. He calls for aid from the Eagles, and the Eagles fly in and pick up Sam and Frodo from the volcano so that they don't die.
Sure.
There.
Okay.
And so, you know, the Eagle question was always, well, why didn't they just ask the Eagles in the beginning to fly them to Mount Doom
Right.
and drop the ring in, and then the whole trilogy would be done right then and there.
Right, exactly.
Does this work? It does, right? Okay. But that's only up here. I can't go anywhere else that way.
Steve Helen says Toys R Us used to have them, I think.
That makes sense.
Fizzy Star says, okay, is Helicopter Yoshi squishy and fleshy? Or is he solid like an actual chopper?
It's a very disturbing question, but relevant, I suppose.
Yeah. He's got a big nose now.
Correct. Yoshi always had a big nose.
What?
Yoshi always had a big nose.
Well, he's got a big red nose now, which he didn't have before.
Sure. Alright.
And we're saying he as though we know that every one of the Yoshis is male gendered. Even though we don't technically know that because they didn't say. Hub says, but do you guys know why that's a stupid question? Why, Hub? I'm sure you're gonna tell us.
I mean, I know why.
Cool.
Yeah,
You got
perfect
all
score.
the stars. You got everything.
Sure did.
So cool.
Perfect score of 100.
You're keeping it 100.
That's right. Oh, see, and it even said 100 there for a second.
Nice.
So if you go back and look, does it show you? Oh, score. Right here. Yeah, see? So it shows you.
Nice. And it blinks a bunch.
Well, for if you get a perfect score. Yes, it does. 1-3, The Cave of Chomp Rock.
These hills are so happy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
This segment.
Pound the ground.
Huh.
Press down on the D-pad while in the air. Yoshi will pound the ground. This has many uses, and it rocks.
Do it on top of the little pillar thing.
Yes.
So it goes right up there.
I mean, yes, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Because then it goes away.
Because now it's just inside Yoshi's asshole. Just fully. He's gonna have to go to the hospital to get it out.
Wow. Oh god. No, stars, go. Get them all. Quick. Yes. Did the rock go all the way back up here? Are you kidding? Oh. Yeah. Yes. Oh. And a red coin. Nice. Come on. Go this way. Thank you. Go, go, go. Come on. Okay. Wow, nice. Lots of red coins there. There are 2 controller configurations for egg throwing. Would you like to switch? I don't know what the other one is, so no.
Hub, are you gonna tell me why it's a stupid question? Joe says he already knows, but he hasn't told me, so why don't you tell me?
I was going to say I could if you really want me to. Oh god. Look at these guys. Oh no, the baby. Get the baby. Thank you.
I know why, Hob. Because obviously eagles only fly in one direction.
Then how would they have gotten home from Mount Doom?
What do you mean?
They still saved them on Mount Doom.
Yeah.
Right? So they came from somewhere and flew to Mount Doom.
Well, no, they were on Mount Doom and then they took them home.
No, that's I very clearly specified that Gandalf went and asked them for help and then they flew.
No, he telepathically asked them. Definitely.
My mistake.
Definitely.
Yeah, of course. My bad, everybody. I'm so sorry that I deceived you all like this.
Come on, Joe. I mean, he's a wizard after all.
It's true. A wizard did it is always the answer.
Well, if that were true, then the question would not be about eagles. It would be, why didn't Gandalf fucking teleport them to Mount Doom and then teleport them home?
No, no, baby Mario, come back. Oh, God.
Obvi.
Clearly. Oh, God.
Hob says, so for those of you playing the home game, number 1, Gandalf doesn't command the eagles. He earned the respect of their leader. Coming in as part of a last stand of a bunch of people is one thing. As is staging a quick rescue, but blindly going into certain death is an incredibly different matter. And it's certain death because, number 2, obviously Sauron would have seen them coming a mile away and dispatch his best agents to shoot them down and take the ring. Fair enough.
Yeah, and besides the fact that, like, I mean, it only worked because Sauron's forces had been routed in general, and yeah, all that good stuff. Throwing balloons. To throw the balloon, key in the button sequences as shown. The game time is limited. If the balloon pops on you, then you lose. Collect an item if you win. I don't... What buttons are they? Got there. Got there. Uh-oh, we're screwed. Come on, baby. Come on, pop on him. Damn it. This is so scary. Oh my god. Yeah, we lost. Okay. Fine,
I
whatever.
don't like this wallpaper that moves.
We lost. Congrats, you did it. Okay.
Hob says, also, something I never noticed about the scene in the movie until recently that breaks my heart. Gandalf brought 3 eagles with him to the side of Mount Doom. He had hope for Gollum until the end. Crying face. Oh. like he was gonna bring Gollum back as well. Wow. Cool.
Yes. Oh, God. Get them all, quick. Yes. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Phew. Get him.
What are these, like, beige blobs?
The ones that I just ate, or these?
Yeah.
I don't know. They look like little, like, ghosties or something, because they've got little lanterns with them.
Oh. Alright, this is too jingly, so I'm gonna take it out.
Oh, boy. Oh, I can do it with my head, too? That's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, baby Mario, come back. Thank you.
It's a baby.
That was cool. Come on. Oh, no. Yoshi, come on. No. Oh, no. Oh, is it the rock? Do we have to... Yeah, okay. No, come back, come back, come back.
Hob says, ah, Cyan Yoshi, my favorite Yoshi. Oh, okay. Does it matter? Is he any different than any of the other ones?
No, it's color preference at that point.
Oh, okay. I feel like he's more of like a sky blue. At least in this game. I don't know if they like changed the color in other games or whatever, but... Yeah, look at the happy hills.
Okay.
There's like a daddy and a mommy and a baby hill. And they're like, we are a happy family. We're back here.
Oh, God.
Untouched by all of this nonsense in the foreground.
Damn it. Stupid shy guy. Come on. Thank you.
Then we have a single mom hill. Which is awesome.
Which is awesome. I'm so glad that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Bonus challenge. But also, we didn't get all the stars nor all the coins.
Oh. Okay.
Unfortunate.
That
Here's the
is.
bonus challenge. Scratch and match. 1-up chance. Scratch 3 boxes. Uncover Marios to gain 1-ups. Scratch on. So 3 Toadies is 0-ups. 1 Mario's 1-up. 2 Marios 2-ups. 3 Marios 5-up.
No.
So, which one should I scratch?
Bottom left.
This one.
Yeah.
That's a baby Mario. What next?
The one on the right in the center.
This one.
Yeah.
Nope.
What's that?
Toady.
Oh.
What next?
The left-hand one in the middle.
This one.
Yeah.
You got there. That's a baby Mario.
Nice.
We got 2 up. Nicely done. Okay.
He was waving goodbye.
1-4. Bert the Bashful's Fort.
Whoa, what the fuck is this? Is this like a piece of yarn?
What do you mean?
The black stuff.
No, it's the background. It's the wall.
Yeah, but it looked like a piece of zigzagging yarn in a hole until you started to move.
Jesus. I messed it up. Hold
Nice.
Got there. This is funny.
This is good.
So when you hit it, it becomes an egg that you can take with you. Are you kidding?
Oh, jeez.
Wow. We were down to 3
Okay,
seconds on
okay.
that one. That was
Okay,
terrifying.
I was gonna say, this is a pretty great level until that happened, so... And now it's got this thing.
Can we eat these guys? No, we cannot. Wow. Ooh! There was another one. Look at these guys.
They're cute. You know what they look like?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
No, I was
Oh.
gonna say they look like, ice cream in one of those glass bowls.
Oh, sure.
Like a scoop of ice cream in
Sure.
a glass bowl.
Yeah, I see it.
With the foot on the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm. They pop into stars. I missed. Ha-ha!
Nice.
Off the rebound. Definitely planned it that way. Don't even worry about it. Oh, you I had no warning on that one whatsoever. Now I do, but... Are you gonna do it? No? Okay, run. Okay. Wow, these two again, huh? Oh, God. Why? No, he's so high up! Oh my God, I'm gonna die. We lost.
Oh, shit. We let our child get kidnapped.
Our child?
Yes.
It fell out of the sky. I think
It's
it would...
in our care, Joe.
Just because it's in your care doesn't mean it's your child. That's not...
We let the child get kidnapped.
Okay, that's fine. I don't even remember where the wall was. Get over here! Thank you. With 1 second remaining.
Jesus.
These walls are brutal. There's another one. That one I remembered. That one. Oh, well, okay. I mean, I'll do that too. That's fine. Cool. Yes. Forgot again.
Wow. I even remembered that one.
No, you son of a bitch. No. Thank you. Alright, we're full up on eggs. Time to kill these guys. Oh! Oh, we lost a star.
Aw.
And that guy killed himself in lava, so he lost his stars too. Yes. Oh my god.
What the hell?
What's that bullshit about?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Come on, game. Boo. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. No, 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 no. Ugh. Yes.
You did it.
Well, we made it to the midpoint.
Oh, I thought that was the end.
Nope, the end has the sunflowers in them.
It was still a ring that you jumped through.
There's one of the... Yeah, I was like, one of these has to fall, right? It sure did. Okay.
You get scrambled eggs if it falls on the egg.
Nice. Oh, no. No, the stars, no. Oh, I got them both and dodged the wall.
Wow.
Suck it, game.
Okay.
And now it makes a path for us.
Wow, cool. Like Indiana Jones.
Sort of, yeah. Oh, look at this, though. It's a balance pad. Oh, look who it is. Kind of like from the last game.
Oh. Nice. That was real good.
Go, 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 go. Okay. Beautiful. No. I don't want any. Yes, the red coins, though.
Can I point out how unfair it is to this Yoshi that all the other Yoshis had, like, much easier levels of trying to get this baby? Oh, shit.
I'll agree with that. Do you not make any light? You're literally beings of fire. What the hell is this? Like, oops, sorry, you can't see. It's like, isn't that guy on fire? Isn't that, like, the whole thing of what fire is? Is light? Like, what? What?
Not the whole thing. The other half is heat.
Wow. You're right. Yeah, we got a 1-up from that. And we got them all. Okay.
But I feel like it's not giving off heat either. I mean, I guess if we literally touched it, right? But
Probably, yeah.
ducking underneath it but being really close to it still doesn't hurt us. So.
True. Very good point. We got all those coins. That was great. We don't have a key yet. Oh my god. Yes, I'll restart from the middle ring.
Oh, that's annoying. But at least you don't have to start legitimately over.
Exactly. Haha.
Hub says it's a cold fire. Like Johnny Cash, is that what that was?
I thought it was a burning ring of fire.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know what that is. Hub says, yeah, in more recent games, the sky blue one runs a tad more cyan. And he also has purple shoes, like the Smash Brothers color variant. Oh,
Oh,
interesting. Damn, that was like Mario Maker level of BS.
Yeah, it really was. The landing on the platform and immediately having the thing slam down on me. Even though it was the only platform in the area.
Right. Legitimate lip up. I was quoting a Rush song. Oh, that's why I didn't know it. I don't like Rush. Sorry. That guy's voice is nails on a chalkboard-esque to me. The lyrics are great. But I'm not a huge fan of keyboards. And that guy's voice I just cannot do. For the life of me. I have tried so hard. Because, again, the lyrics are great. But I just can't. They're my second favorite band after Weird Al. Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't listen to them. I can't.
Sure, but you're saying that you're fully aware that it is nails on a chalkboard to you.
Right.
Right? So you're not saying that you don't understand how anyone could like Rush.
Right, of course.
You are saying that for you... I'm just saying, because, like, I've talked about, you can talk about, like, oh, I don't really like this actor, or I don't like this, band or whatever. But you could be saying because you don't think that they have any, like, musical value or whatever.
Of course Rush does. I mean, that goes without saying.
Well, it doesn't go without saying. You know that, but for some people, oh my fucking god, come on, man. This level is like, it ramped up in difficulty so much in this level. Anyway, like, you know that, and I know that you know that.
Right.
But other people who like Rush may be upset to hear you say that, so I just wanted to make that very clear. That is definitely how you feel.
Yeah. Marcus says, just left the LGS in North Carolina.
Whoa!
I've been down here since my mom's birthday in late March. Oh, wow. I didn't realize.
That's so cool. How was your mom's birthday celebrations?
Yeah.
Hopefully she enjoyed, of course. God, I'd love to get that key, man.
See, Holland says Rush 2112 is an awesome album.
Got the key. Oh, hi. Can you, not do this? Got him.
Go away. Oh, it is a key.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. There were eggs in front of it.
Got there.
Nice. Okay.
Through the door we go. Oh god. No thanks.
As a real estate agent, I can confirm that it's always like a good silent celebration within me when I get the door open. Because it is never easy. Almost never. There's always like some kind of stupid nuance to this particular door, this particular lock, this particular key, or something. Oh, well, the person who lives there will let you in. And then, they're not coming to the door. There's always like some stupid thing that makes it difficult to get in.
Oh no, do I have no more eggs now? Right before the boss room? Are you kidding? Okay, there's the eggs. Come on. Thank you. Perfect. Where'd he go? Really? Is there something, like, is there a benefit to killing all these guys, or are they all back now? They're all back now. Leaving the room. Okay. Actually, no, hold on, because we do have 4 eggs now, so maybe I can kill. I just came in here before kind of ill-prepared, so
Okay.
let's see what happens if I come in prepared this time.
Lovely.
Called it. Okay, good. Now, back through we go. It should allow us to... Oh, I missed. Damn it. Got him. And then get all my eggs again. Cool.
Did I say that C. Holland was the one who said Rush 2112 was the awesome album?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it was C. Holland who said that.
Alright, boss time.
Oh, there's a flower under there.
So, you're still on the baby's side, Yoshi baby? Then get a load of this!
Why is the Yoshi a baby? I feel like the Yoshi is an adult. Oh, damn. That is not a bowl of ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
That's those big bouncy balls I was talking about.
We found one.
Yeah. There you go, Fizzy Star.
Got it. Oh god. We knocked it. Oh! Oh god.
Oh, it's got its hand in its pants.
Sort of.
Oh, that one's out.
Come on. Give me the eggs, damn it. Oh, God. It's moving very quickly now. Got it. Okay, we're good. Got there.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Oh, now its diaper is off.
Yeah, once its pants come off, it gets too embarrassed and farts its way out of here.
Good. Fart your fat ass right through the crack in the window.
Wow. Oh my God! On a level that difficult, I'll take it. That's great.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, well. Ah, that was great. Whew.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Next.
All right, so Hub says, like, it depends on what era you're talking about.
Well, this said hop hop donut lifts.
Oh.
There are very dangerous donut lifts in this stage. They will fall shortly after you stand on them. Step lightly. That's what these things are. See the donuts?
They are donuts.
And then if you stand on them, they fall.
Oh. That's because donuts are not designed to hold the weight of 2 babies.
Oh God, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. Yes. No, that one's a red coin. No, I missed one. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, right, I have to go like this.
What's a red coin?
Remember the coins as part of the end there?
Well,
Let's-
I've seen the red ones, but, like, what makes it different from the gold ones?
See these 3 coins right here?
Yeah.
The red ones are slightly redder than the yellow ones.
Yeah, so...
So then if you get... I missed another flower. So if you get them all, you collect them all at the end for the collectibles that it talks about.
Oh, it's just another category of coin.
Mhm.
Oh,
They're hidden among the yellow ones, though.
but do they have a different value?
No.
Oh.
But again,
Stuff.
they're the collectible ones.
You're collectible.
I am a solo.
You're a collector.
That's correct. Yes, I am a collector. Yes.
You're the collector.
That is, oh God, Benicio del Toro, right?
Yes.
I don't know what I just collected. I touched something up here. Wow, those were all reds.
Oh,
No.
God. Oh, God.
This is terrifying. Okay.
This is...
Oh, you piece of crap. I didn't get them all. Uh-oh. I'm dead now. I died. There was a middle ring? I did not even remember reaching it. Oh, that's what it was. That's the thing that I was like, I don't know what I just touched, but...
Oh, there you go. Okay, so you're not that far behind.
No.
That's not bad.
Stop that. Thank you.
So Hobbs says, like, it depends on what era you're talking about. Getty's voice, while still always high, got a bit less strained and sharp as the years went on. And it was only a couple albums that were sort of a full-on synth era. And while keyboards are definitely often in play, they're primarily guitar, bass, drums. Oh, okay. C. Holland says, you've been there since March? That's a long-ass time. LOL, crying, laughing face. Well, it's a little less time for us than it is for you, C. Holland, because you're...
By like an hour, like a few hours?
I'm messing.
Oh, okay. See, so if you collect all 5 flowers, it populates all 5 flowers in the ring at the end, and any that you miss don't populate. And then as it spins, when it stops, if it stops on a flower, you play that bonus game.
Ah,
So you have more chances to get the bonus game if you get all the flowers.
gotcha.
And I did miss 2 stars, 2 coins, and 1 flower.
Boo.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. Boo this man.
You're doing great. I mean, you've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Look.
Thank you. Are we talking about that or no?
Oh, if you want to.
Okay. So this weekend is kind of a crazy one. I mean, two of the things folks likely know. Well, one of the things folks almost certainly know about. One of the things folks maybe know about. And one of the things folks don't know about. So this weekend is Easter weekend. It's Easter Sunday this weekend. For folks who celebrate, by the way, happy early Easter to all of you. But also, this weekend, for folks like C. Holland will already know, it is WrestleMania weekend this weekend. But most importantly of all, Amy, what else is this weekend?
My birthday.
That's right. So everybody wish Amy a happy birthday. If you want to.
But if not, go fuck yourself.
Wow.
No.
Yep. Oh, God.
Hub says early days they were totally trying to be Led Zeppelin. Then Neil comes in adding his poetry and his amazing drumming, and they shift to prog rock. Okay. I've heard of prog rock, but I don't really know what it is.
Yeah, okay.
Hub says, but there's still always a rock element, even if the hardness varies. But yeah, not everyone will like everything. Just saying their sound and career is a lot more varied than you'd think. Okay. Yeah, what I can try and do is like look up some like later stuff of theirs and see if I like it more. C. Holland says, he said he'd been there since March. Yeah, I know. I was making a joke that because you're in a different time zone than us, that it was actually like so much more time for you than it was for us. It was a really shitty joke. I'm sorry, C. Holland, to confuse. And then he says, happy birthday, Amy. Thank you, C. Holland. And then Hobb says, happy early birthday. Thank you.
That's right.
C. Holland says, LOL, crying, laughing face. You don't have to laugh. It's fine. I understand. It's shitty. Why are they on stilts with sneakers on the bottom of them?
I don't know, but I can't kill them by eating them this way. So maybe that's why.
It still doesn't explain it. Okay, Hob. So you were talking about the color of the Yoshi. What would you call this color of Yoshi?
Oh, are you kidding? How do I get in there?
I'm gonna head upstairs real quick. I will be right back.
Oh shit, how did I just so terribly miss that? Oh, come on.
Sorry, everyone.
Damn it. Give me that back. This sucks. What the hell am I supposed to do? How do I get down there? Okay. Step on the switches when you find them. Here you will find a here you will find a secret entrance. Nice. Cool. Ah, fancy. Okay, and then this says, morph into the mole tank here. Dig like mad to find 2 red coins. Alright, good to know. Now, because that secret entrance was shown to us, will it always be there? No. Interesting. Alright, well, we got a red coin. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know how to do this. That's so weird. Damn it. Get him. Thank you. Oh, God. I like that answer, Hub. Obviously, I'll wait till Amy gets back to for her to read it, but I like that answer. This is awkward, man. I don't really know quite what to do here. Pound the ground. Press down. This has many uses and it rocks. Okay. Oh my god. They just don't stop spawning in. Get out of here. Okay, so that's how we get out of here at least. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Hey! Emma's here. How are you? I was just thinking about you. Hope you're well. It's not just me tonight. Amy just stepped upstairs for a moment. She will be right back. What are you doing there, little bat? You want to get eaten? It sure does. There's bats, Amy.
Oh? My chair flew away.
Don't.
Okay.
See the bat?
Yeah. It's a cute one. It's cuter than the green ones were.
No, 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 no. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Or were they green or they were magenta?
I actually don't remember.
I think they were green with magenta wings.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, so now... Yeah, you're damn right. Ugh! I'd have to have shot another egg, I guess. Oh well. I missed out on 2 more stars.
That stinks.
It's fine.
Hub says, seemingly different sounding banda, or bands, have been labeled progressive rock or prog rock, but the common factor seems to be bands that try to make sweeping, atmospheric, and orchestral soundscapes with rock. Okay.
Ooh, very poorly this time. 67! First failing grade.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Obviously, we could go back and replay any level we wanted. But always forward, never learning.
I have to say, I do appreciate that in school, 65 was a passing grade.
Good point, I guess. Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy is the name of this episode.
Oh,
Look
hot.
at this dude. Oh, God. Excuse me. Now I'm gonna eat you. How's that feel?
Let's see. Hub says instruments. The only other band besides Rush I've heard consistently labeled as prog is Pink Floyd. Okay, well, I love Pink Floyd. I was going to say it was a gray Yoshi in the afternoon light, but since it's the same color in the cool lighting, I'm going to go with beige. Okay, I would call it like maybe a taupe, you know, because it's got that like grayishness to it. Like a taupe or maybe like a pastel brown, which is not a color like that people so taupe, I guess. See, Holland says Genesis were prog rock when Peter Gabriel was in the band. Okay. Emma is here saying, "Sup, gamer."
So
Hi.
I said hello to her and talked to her for a little bit, and then told her that you would be down shortly.
Yeah.
And you were. So.
And then she says, "I'm doing all right. It's been a rough week. My company's funding is getting hit
Of course
by
it is.
Doge.
Oh no.
So it's been mad stressful."
Of course. Oh, that sucks, Emma.
If it wasn't, I guess I'd be shocked. So she said, "How was your week?"
I mean, from the sounds of it, better than that.
Also stressful, but in different ways.
Yes, for sure.
Not quite a way that's that bad, but
That's right. We were just saying it's Amy's birthday weekend this weekend.
yeah. Hob says, right, Genesis too. I'd say they were still kind of prog in the early Phil era. Okay. Emma says, "Home by the Sea" is a lit Genesis song. I don't know if I know that one. She said, "Hi, Amy. Happy birthday." Hi, and thank you.
Oh, the fuzzy. Oh, God.
They kind of remind me of Surskit.
Oh, sure. I can see it. Yes. 2 with 1. Oh, God. There's so many of them. Oh, my God. What? Get out of here. Good.
So, Emma, is Mara here tonight or just you? I shouldn't say it like that. Like, oh, is it just you, Emma? Or is it Mara here? The person we really want to talk to. Hob says, "I miss when Doge was just a Shiba Inu with Comic Sans captions." Yeah, definitely know what you're talking about.
It was a meme for a while.
Emma says, "Mara's here." Awesome. Hi, Mara.
Hello. Happy Friday to you both.
Yes. And Hob says, "I loved that Doge. Why must stupid people ruin things I love?"
True.
I ask that question on a constant basis.
Yes. Oh, God. Okay, so can I break it? Yeah, I sure can.
Including Joe, because he kills the things I love.
So you call me a stupid person for that?
No, but...
Because that was the question, right? Why do stupid people do these things?
Well, I mean, it would be smarter if you didn't kill the things I love. Just saying.
Maybe. But then we wouldn't have all those great moments of me killing all those things that you love.
Yeah, great.
I got an 83. It's
pretty good.
consistent for my not 100 scores. Oh, and there's another boss battle in this level. This is a castle level.
I like castles.
Salvo the Slime's castle.
Oh.
Oh, God.
And we're on the purple Yoshi now.
Correct.
So you probably like it.
Look at this.
It's cool. What is it?
It's like a spinning thing.
Yeah, I see that it's a spinning thing. Is it hollow? Can you go inside it?
No. It's just, you just have to
It's
use
just
it.
on top.
Yeah, you just have to use it to try to get to the other side. noise.
Emma says, like memes, Elon ruins everything. Like memes, Elon ruins everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Mara says hi. Hi, Mara. And wow, get wrecked, Joe.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Or I guess get wrecked things Amy loves. LOL.
That too.
Yeah, also that.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
This game is so cool, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Look
What?
at all the shit they can do in this one.
Ugh. This seems bad.
Is that supposed to be like a wave?
I think it's just a living, like, elemental creature type thing.
An elemental.
Right?
This
Like
game
a
has
water
elementals,
I mean,
guys.
How else would you describe
I
it?
don't know. Like maybe the platform has eyes. And it's riding a wave.
Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, you suck. No, no. Give me back the goddamn baby. Okay. Okay, congrats, you did it. I'll leave. Yikes. Alright. What do you have to say? Hit the block to the right with an egg, and some platforms will flip.
Ew.
Like the ones with spikes on them.
Oh.
So, it has now flipped, and we can go like that. And like this. Yes, give me the stars.
These platforms are little rolls of sushi.
Nice. Oh god. Alright. Oh, cool. That was helpful. Really? Wow. Just... Ugh. I did not appreciate that noise that it made. Oh, did that count? That counts? It specifically said hit it with an egg. Okay, well. Oh no. That was dumb. Sorry. So where's the red button? Ah. Well, can I get more eggs out here? Because I do need some. Technically I can, it's just not going to be easy. There goes the baby again. Could you just... Thank you. Thank you. Come on. More eggs, more eggs, more eggs.
Wow.
Oops.
So we eat people and then they turn into eggs?
Correct.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But like I believe it was Lucian mentioned earlier, that that's what we did in Super Smash Brothers. You could eat them and turn them into an egg.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't realize that that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
So if we flip these with our head...
Hab says, what's everyone's... Oh, God. I'm going to have to take the freaking headphones off if this continues.
We're dead. At 0, we saved that baby.
Oh. Damn.
I did not know that that would work that way, but it did.
Okay.
Okay, so now, go like that.
Hub says, what's everyone's favorite element? Fire, water, earth, air. I've waffled on it a lot, but I think more often than not, I gravitate towards water. Emma says, yo, Team Fire. Like the American kid from Captain Planet. Yeah, but then heart would be one of the options. And it should be. Because,
Why is Why is this dude dressed like a Saiyan? Am I
This
wrong?
guy?
Yeah. Ugh, really? Oh my god.
I don't see it.
Okay.
A Saiyan?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Like a Vegeta, when it was like Vegeta and Nappa.
Oh.
I almost
He doesn't have a stupid thing on his eye.
I mean, the Scouters eventually just all broke, so they did eventually run out of them.
I just thought of that Nicki Minaj song where she talks about Scarface.
Oh.
Sorry. Gotta come back from that. Marcus says, sorry, it's taking me hella long between comments. I'm home now. Your boy is out here in the market for his person. It's taking me to odd places at odd times.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So, what did you, weren't you at the store a minute ago? Did you meet somebody at the store?
Let's go like that.
Hob says, lightning is my favorite in the classic fire, ice, lightning trio of RPGs. But I've seen electricity be lumped in with both water and air in a 4-element system. I think of it more like fire, because it, like, burns you and gives off light. You know? That's me.
How do I...
Emma says Yoshi's tongue gives people the Benjamin Button disease and they revert to eggs.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's very good.
That's like severe Benjamin Button.
It's quite the tongue work, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Thank God. All right, I think we did it now. So I should now be able to do a couple of things. Those two first. We can get up. Nope. Okay, fine. I'll throw an egg. Oh, yeah, because we can replenish right here.
Hob says, good luck, Marcus. It's rough out there. He says, fire, be it bending, mythology, etc. I'm always fire. Wow, okay. Okay.
So we want to do this. Is that right? Yeah, now we have the key, which we need to come over here for. Perfect. Figured it out. Oh, God.
So for me, obviously, since it's my birthday, I'm a fire sign. Well, tomorrow's my birthday. Today would be the last day of, I don't know what sign has the day before my birthday. Who knows? But I'm an Aries, so I'm a fire sign. But I hate the heat.
Boss fight time. Let's see who it is and what we have to do.
I do have asbestos hands, though.
It's true. Much more so than myself, because I do not. Look at this little guy.
Yeah.
Hi there, cute little Yoshi. Does baby Mario want to go to Bowser's castle? I'll take him there in a hurry.
Fuck yourself.
So instead, the magic gets brought down on this thing, and it becomes
Blech.
that.
A loogie.
Sort of.
Maybe that's what that elemental was. A loogie.
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to have eaten little guys? Yeah, I'm supposed to eat the little guys to get more eggs. Damn.
She
Shit.
Holland says sleep. That's when I'm in my element.
Very nice. Good one. Oh no. Oh god. Okay.
Marcus says, I named a hundo Jinx and Pogo Nikki. What's a hundo jinx?
Like 100 is the score it gets, like a CP 100.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a
Bit
big
dramatic.
key.
That is a big key.
Holy crap.
Mario looks like an adult now. Doesn't he? Maybe it's just because we're seeing him straight on.
Yeah. Not a great showing this time. Exactly 65. Worst score so far.
But the little pictures are still dancing for you, though.
Of course. Yeah, and you can see all my scores now up to that point. 2 more to go in this.
This is great. I love this game.
Good, I'm glad.
This is my favorite one so far.
Wow.
I spoke too soon.
Oh, okay, so now we're in World 2. So that was World 1. So I kept saying World 1-1, but this is, I mean, I guess technically, right? World 1, Level 1. But yeah, now we're in World 2. I guess these last 2 question marks here, right? To the right of this, maybe those are levels that we can only get to if we perfect score every level.
Oh.
Like get a full 100 on everything. That's my guess. If folks know that, you can say yes or no if I'm right. But it's not going to happen. So that's...
I was going to say, we should take lots of extra time to try and get there. And then when it turns around, it's just a picture of a middle finger sticking up. Like, you thought this was something, didn't you?
Alright, so this says, visit Koopa and Para-Koopa is World 2.1. And there are the Koopas.
This is beautiful. Look at this.
Oh. Aha.
Emma, look, it looks like camp.
It kind of does. Good old outdoors, right? Wait for it. Yummy.
Oh.
Oh. First, touch a superstar and become powerful Mario.
Whoa.
Hold left or right on the D-pad. You can run up a wall and across the ceiling.
Whoa, shit.
Hold B to float and Y to dash.
Ooh.
What? What?
You don't even have to use your action to dash?
Ha ha! That's awesome. That was a very good D&D reference for those who are unaware. It was very funny.
So,
Oh god. Oh, we get the star again. Just
Marcus says electricity is fire. Ha! Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow.
The only person who cares is me, but that's okay. Emma says Avatar gave it to fire. Oh, okay. Okay. So is that why it is fire?
Oh, also, I'm Earth, if that was...
Oh. Really?
Yeah, maybe water. I am a water sign, as you discussed earlier.
Because you're ice, which is
Yeah,
water.
you're right. That's a good point. So then, yeah, it's water. I like swimming.
You're very good at it, too.
Thanks. Emma and I, among others, used to teach it. Like, not to, well, we wouldn't teach swimming specifically, but we would teach, like, water rescue skills and stuff.
Which is very cool.
And very important.
Yeah.
Good information to know. How do I... Oh. Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay.
Erica is here saying, hi, my loves.
What's up, Erica?
Good to see you.
Yeah, for sure. How are you? Is there... What am I supposed to do? There's, like, so many places I feel like I could or should be able to go, and I can't.
How is your ankle doing, Erica? Have you tried any of the things that I sent you? I know it's kind of a lot of stuff, but not any of it was, like, super long or intensive, so... Hopefully it's simple enough for you to do.
Yes,
Emma...
we did it.
Nice.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I like this music.
Yeah, it's good. Alright. I think I can leave this area now comfortably. Like, there's some coins I didn't get, but I'll live. They're not red coins, I don't think, so we should be fine. Oh, Jesus.
Erica says, and who are we to question Unky Iroh?
That's right.
Fair enough.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God.
See, Helen says, hey, Erica.
Look at this thing.
Oh. Oh, it's a dog.
Yep.
It's very dumb looking.
It's helping us.
Those spikes at the bottom literally look like,
Wasn't paying enough attention.
I was gonna say they look like birthday candles.
Yeah, happy birthday,
For my
Amy.
birthday.
That's right. Visit Koopa and Parakoopa. Alright, fine.
Boo, it took us all the way back to camp, Emma.
Oh, shit. Does that mean we could eat these guys this way? Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Alright, fine. Bye. And up. Perfect.
So Hob says, I mean, lightning is often associated with storms, which is wind and rain. Okay, so that would be wind and water, yeah. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, too. Or lightning is just its own thing, you know?
I don't need to read this again.
Which is why it's its own Pokemon type. Okay.
Sure.
And interestingly enough, I believe Chinese elements have metal as well as an element. So like steel types, right?
Sure.
Emma says, have you or your loved ones contracted mesothelioma from asbestos hands? No, I try to keep them away from my face, but
oh my God.
that's only since COVID, really, so... But, you know, during COVID, you really don't want mesothelioma.
Is there a time where you do want mesothelioma?
No, there's not.
Just checking.
There's not.
No, come back. Gimme.
And I'm scratching my face.
Incredible.
And I had, like, 20 minutes ago, maybe, had just finished, like, scratching the shit out of my nose and saying how itchy my nose was today because the allergens are already out, even though it literally just snowed last week.
It did. We went for a walk in it.
Yeah, we did. Last snow of the season. Always better than the first snow of the season.
That's for sure.
Or about on the same par, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hob says, still never seen Avatar outside of the Shyamalan movie everyone hates, and I thought was just okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought it was just okay, too. But I've seen, like, a decent portion of the show, which is actually fabulous. So, if and when you get a chance, I do recommend it, although I'm sure you've been recommended it many times by many people, so.
I don't think we've talked about this, but have you... I know I haven't, but have you seen any Legend of Korra?
No.
Okay. Yeah, neither have I. Not for, like, you know, lack of interest, it's just lack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So this dog's name is Poochie. He's cute, isn't he? Hitch a ride.
That's like an actual normal name for one of the creatures in these games.
And it says he runs in the direction that Yoshi faces. So I wanted all the... Oh god. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the eggs. I think that's all of them. Poochie. Stop it. Okay. Alright, Poochie, go! Kill, Poochie, kill!
Emma, did I ever tell you that when I did backstage work for musical theater, I did it with my dad. My dad kind of like knew enough what to do with those things, and so we did it together. We had like some other people join up as well, so like the backstage people who would normally just maybe like move the sets around or things like that kind of extended to having a lot more responsibilities for our high school shows of musical theater. And so
oh dear God, I know what's happening here.
our high school didn't really have an auditorium, but our middle school did for our school district. So we would go to the middle school, but the middle school was built during a time where there was a lot of asbestos used, and the lights, they must have had,
Yes.
I want to say 4 theater light bays. I could be making that up, but I want to say 4 bays. And what?
Look at his horrifying face on that sunflower that
Oh.
just blew up. Oh
Oh,
God.
wow, yeah.
No. Okay.
I think it's supposed to look like a baby.
Yeah, I don't like it.
All of the cables that connected the actual lights to, all the electrical cables for the lights. So 4 bays, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, of theater lights. So they went, each actual light is about this circumference, right? And then you times that by the width of a stage, right? And then you times that by 4 bays. So there were a lot of lights, and so that's a lot of cables that were all asbestos. They were coated in asbestos. So needless to say, my dad was kind of the one who dealt with those specifically, as opposed to like letting us kids do it. But he probably should have taken like much better precautions than he actually did. But they were coated in asbestos, but then also coated, so they weren't like, fraying, like actively fraying asbestos. They were, coated with like sort of, I don't know how to describe it, but not like a waxy material, but almost like, I don't know, but they were technically asbestos, and so he was the one who took care of those. But like on occasion, we would have to like lower down one of the bays because one of the light bulbs would go out, or if we needed to like change the gels on some of the lights because we wanted to like create a different look or whatever. And sometimes like the gels didn't last very long. And we had to put gels on them because the actual lens covers were not the standard 4 colors for theater lighting that you are supposed to have. So it's supposed to be red, amber, green, and blue. And many, if not all, of the lens covers that were on these lights were the wrong color. A lot of them were pink. A lot of them were like a yellow that was not amber, like a pastel yellow. They were all like very pastel, so maybe that means that like when when the place was originally built, they were the right color, but they had just faded so much over the years. I don't know. But we had to replace almost all of them with gels, which is just like this thin piece of plastic that's a color, right, that you put on top of the light. And they would burn. They would get too hot sometimes, after a while. And so you'd have to change them. Otherwise, the light wouldn't be producing the correct color. So... Oh, you've got your baseball umpires again.
Yeah, they're not exactly the Chucks from the last game, but they're actually pretty close.
Yeah.
But they catch my eggs and throw them back at me if I try to throw eggs at them. Or apparently bat them back at me like this guy.
Let's see.
Oh. Okay, convenient. Thank you.
I'm like really far behind on chat now because I decided to talk about asbestos for way too long.
It was an interesting story, I think.
Oh, okay. Hob says, I read that already. Emma says, I can still tie a bowline one-handed.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
I was never the knots guy. Blake always did that for me. I was the first aid guy, and I definitely still know all my first aid.
I was in Venture Crew and didn't learn any of these things.
But your loving husband has taught you lots of stuff. I have taught you some things.
Yeah. Erica says, my feet are finally better.
Good.
Good, Erica.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes. Yes.
A seed.
But that's why when you said the other foot, I was like, oh, good. Because that means it's out now. Because it always starts with the left foot. That's how you take things in. And then it goes up and through your heart and down the other leg and out.
Oh, God.
Or that's the flow of your lymphatic system.
Got there.
Marcus says, E-money, what up, sis? I guess that's Erica.
Yes.
Gonna need to get with you soon about your Planeswalkers outfit design and colors. Awesome.
That's right.
She says, hi, Marcus. Hi, Charlie. I guess he did say hi to Erica, but that was a while back, so I can't remember if he did. With a heart face. Hob says hi. Marcus says in Japan, steel is the metal type. It makes much more sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You're missing out. Avatar is one of, if not the best, animated properties of our time. Every single part about it is great. Okay. Yeah, I mean...
Shit. Oh, okay.
When I think about it, there's nothing I can come up with to criticize. So I feel like that's pretty correct. Hob says, I think I'm waiting for someone special to show me.
That's cool. I like that.
Well, I hear Marcus is on the market.
Oh my God. Good for you. Oh shit.
Emma says, whenever Poochie isn't on screen, kids should be asking, where is Poochie?
That's a Simpsons reference, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Hob says, Poochie, I must go. My planet needs me.
Yes, that is definitely a Simpsons
Tetris.
reference. Yes, that was from the blocks falling.
Oh.
Oh god, no. Oh.
Damn.
I fell very far.
Marcus says, holy shit, that's a lot of cable and horrible to touch with skin. Yep.
Yep.
Sure is.
Oh,
He had gloves on. And I believe he had, like, maybe a painter's mask on. Which, you know, definitely not the recommended type of mask to be worn when handling asbestos. So probably didn't do anything.
Oh, shit. No, I did
Like,
so well.
You should be using a carbon mask for that, for sure. Or, I don't know, maybe even something better than a carbon mask. Emma says, our kids are our most precious gifts. We must protect them from the dangers of asbestos, but only when we get a remedian quote less than 13,000. The theater's big. Quick,
That's
Joe. True. What are the 5 most common signs of a heart attack? What is a good use for a triangle bandage?
Triangle bandage. That one's tough. I want to say like a head wound or something, but I think I'm wrong on that. The 5 signs of a heart attack are nausea, chest pain that can then move over to the left side, sweating, like unexplainable sweating. What am I at, 3 or 4?
3.
Oh, I should eat this, duh. Got it.
Oh.
Cool. God, now I have to focus on 2 things at once. I'm so good at that, though. Sweating? Did I say sweating?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, so you said sweating,
Nausea.
nausea,
and chest
and
pain.
chest to arm.
Oh, and then difficulty breathing is in there. I'm literally just thinking back to the woman that experienced a heart attack while I was in the room with her. That's the easiest way for me to remember her.
Did she have a headache? Was that one of them?
No, that's why I ended up asking her about nausea. I mean, the chest pain or the difficulty breathing was evident. She was sucking wind real hard. That she was fine, by the way, everybody. If you have not heard that story, she was okay. I'm not like being super heartless about a woman that like suffered a heart attack around me and then like, you know, had a horrible fate come from it. She came back the next day. She did go to the hospital, but she came back the next day and she was fine.
Okay.
I'm missing one.
Emma says you are right about the head wound for triangle bandages.
Hell yeah.
That and slings.
Okay, see, and that's what I was thinking about that, but it's a bandage, so, but yes, slings, I know how to do that too still, so if it's I'll do this. If it's a long triangle bandage, right, so it's like, am I an idiot? Is it an isosceles? An isosceles triangle, right? So if it's the long flat side that then comes down to a point, that point is where you tie a little knot, and that knot goes against the elbow. And then the 2 long pieces that come off the long straight side, they go up and over around the neck, and then you tie it here so that it supports your arm. I've made those many times, so I do remember all that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the quiz, Emma. I genuinely appreciate it. That's cool.
Lucian says, I suffer from most of these, like, all the time. Think I'm overdue for a heart attack.
Oh,
3
lovely.
sideways crying laughing
That's
face.
always good to think about.
I was gonna say the same thing, Lucian, but I was waiting for him to come up with the 5th thing because I was hoping that, like, the 5th thing would be, like, the thing that I don't suffer from. So I'd be like, oh, so, like, I'm fine, right? But no.
4 out of 5 ain't bad. I actually also saw a video recently that talked about the fact that oftentimes when women suffer heart attacks, they can tend to have not necessarily fully different symptoms. I mean, again, the woman that I, was with experienced all 5 signs.
Right.
But sometimes, like, the pain doesn't necessarily have to be like the crushing pain on your chest that like radiates to the left. It's sometimes slightly different in women.
Emma says, no problem with a tongue sticky outy face.
Oh, by the way, look.
Oh.
We are transforming into a mole tank.
Whoa, cool. So, I gotta go backtrack here. Emma says, I'm still mad about that rock in the last episode, but I don't want to spoil it. So what was that in reference to?
Avatar.
Oh.
Maybe.
No? Oh, yeah, she says in Avatar. You are right about the head wound. Okay, so I'm caught up then. Okay, I thought I still had, like, a number of those to read.
Stars. Oh, God. Ah.
What is that thing?
A rat?
A mouse wearing a skull on its head?
Yep. And I just ate it.
Gross.
It is gross.
Well, I mean, the skull looked clean, I guess. Didn't have, like, flesh falling off of it.
Whoops.
Emma says, I think it was trouble breathing, nausea, sweating, pain in the chest, and 5th thing.
That's what
Was it fatigue?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna go with fatigue.
Like exhaustion? Okay, that makes sense. I wouldn't have said that, but you're right. It's probably that.
Okay, then I do experience all 5. Like, pretty frequently. But I'm still alive, so I probably am not having heart attacks.
On a daily basis like that? No. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Can I?
Disco ball.
Aha. Yes. Perfect. Ah, the baby, no. Get the baby. Okay, we did it.
So we've been talking a lot to Emma, but I'd like to talk to Mara, if that's okay, and ask about your employment situation as well,
Okay.
since Emma's is
In
shitty
flux.
at the moment. Speaking of shitty employment situations, Winter isn't here,
Correct.
and I'd love to know what's going on with her job situation.
For sure. She's in a similar boat as you, Emma.
Yeah.
Although she's not doing contracts, she just straight up works for the government.
Right.
Throw an enemy or an egg into the tulip to receive some stars. Yeah, I know. To make it easier, throw upwards by holding up and pressing Y. Okay. Throw
Emma
up.
says, Mara says, I applied for a bike shop mechanic position last week. Haven't heard back.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Come on! Ah, damn it. That was my only one. Oh, okay. Well, there. Oh, right, but that's not. Oh, that was really close. And very scary.
Is it the same sort of thing, Mara, to work for, like, the company that does, like, the city bikes that you, like, rent or whatever?
Oh, God.
Or is that like just a sort of very different thing? I feel like you talked to us about this a little bit. Am I just not remembering?
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, baby. Okay. That was terrifying. Okay, we gotta get out of here. There were a lot of things that I missed there, but we were dying, so we had to leave. Hey, bonus level! But also, alright, I only missed 1 coin.
Okay, 65.
It is not the worst score I've gotten today.
Nope.
But, bonus challenge time. 1-up chance slot machine. A chance to earn extra lives. Press A to stop each tumbler.
Tumbler.
I'm not usually good at these. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a slot machine.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a lock.
Gotcha.
So are they having you like pick a lock? You did it! Fucking sick.
Just be self-deprecating, I guess. I'm not good at these. Wow. Okay. Well.
I guess the self-awareness like allows you to be a little more relaxed when you're doing it, which probably allows you to do a better job with it.
I guess.
Let's see. Mara says, I don't know who does the CDPHP bike program. That's a good question. Okay. I mean, I don't know, like maybe working for them isn't even like you get to fix the bikes thing. Maybe it's you get to be in like this office or whatever and like just deal with like people trying to order them or whatever. I don't know anything about them. I don't use them, but because did I tell you I can't ride a bike? I don't know how. I had a bike as a kid with training wheels.
Okay.
And that's as far as I ever got. So I can't ride a bike. Hobbs says lucky 7.
I was pure luck. Absolutely pure luck.
And Lucian says self-deprecating is my expertise.
There you go.
Alrighty. So are we wrapping up here? Okay. Take my headphones off.
Yeah, I mean, it's after 10 o'clock. It's a logical place to stop. We just had that luck of, like, all the 1-ups. I will save our progress, and we can continue this next week. So, go ahead.
Mara says, I was so mad when my dad took the training wheels off my bike.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because you had to, like, then had to learn? Is that kind of how that worked? I don't remember who brought up like wanting to learn how to ride a full bike, whether that was my dad or me. I feel like it was me, but like maybe my dad was just that good where he made me think it was my idea, but it was actually his idea.
Sure.
I don't know.
Mara says exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't hate learning to ride a bike. I remember we had Amy will know this, but the movie theater closest to my house has a big empty parking lot, typically empty parking lot, right next to it. And so
it was back then, not anymore, but
yeah. But my dad would take me there, and I would practice bike riding there, and
oh, that's a good spot.
yeah. I mean, the worst was there was like one or two times where I was like going towards a light post and wasn't comfortable stopping, but I didn't like crash into it or anything, so it all worked out. But yeah, that was a really good place to learn how to ride a bike. And then if I remember correctly, that's also where I at least initially learned how to drive a car, because it's a lot easier, put it in gear, drive a little bit far, you're not going to like go right out onto a road, you go into like a big parking lot. And so we used it for both purposes, when I was younger to learn how to ride a bike, and then when I got older to learn how to drive a car.
Yeah. I learned how to drive a car over at the elementary school.
Oh, well, yeah, you lived so close
Which actually,
to there. Sure.
Emma and Mara I walked over by there with you guys.
Oh, that's right. You did. I remember that during your...
my bridal shower?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was your bridal shower. Yeah.
I was like, was it that?
Yes.
What the hell else would it have been? Yeah.
I genuinely didn't remember. It was like engagement party, like what was the name of it? Like
Yeah,
I knew it revolved around our wedding. I just didn't remember like what specifically the title of it.
It was a bridal shower
Yes,
because I like begged for an engagement party where all of my friends could be there, but then I was told no. So
yeah,
I
only girls allowed, Amy.
only girls allowed.
And then I showed up like a jerk.
Well, no, I was just really fucking pissed that you weren't there. So they were like, see, you're going to be happy now because he's here. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm still not. But my family did a lot of that shit. So. Now they're not my family anymore. Fuck them. That's not the reason why, but...
Now you have chosen and found family.
Exactly. Let's see. Malushin says, my dad wasn't around to take off the training wheels.
That is rough, and I'm sorry to hear that.
See, Holland says, you're not missing much not having gone to 2 wheels, Amy. Oh, okay. Good. Except for the balancing part, which I have trouble balancing, on my feet.
In life, yeah.
Emma says, or Mara says, at Lucian, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Hub says, I learned how to ride okay as an adult, but as a kid, I had the same relationship with my bike as Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Damn,
I don't know.
I can't think of it well enough off the top of my head, but I mean, Calvin and Hobbes, what a fantastic comic strip. Absolutely fantastic.
And Mara says bridal shower.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
Did I take you to the school? I don't think we went down that far.
No?
I think we just looked at the Victorian homes that are over there mostly.
Oh, okay. Because you would have maybe
talked about it.
Okay, but even
maybe I did take you down that far.
I mean, I didn't think it was too well. Maybe it's kind of far down that road, right?
It's not. I mean,
but
it's pretty close.
But the playground area extends way further away from the school.
Lucian says, "LOL, self-deprecating, winky face was a true story, but ... I could do 180s." On a BMX.
Good for you.
Tongue sticky outy face.
I could not and would not do that on bikes.
Yeah. And Mara says, yeah, we walked over to the school. Okay.
Cool.
So you saw my elementary school.
Our elementary school.
Did we tell you that that we found out once we were married, and right?
No, it was before.
It was?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
I think so, because we were looking through some of the stuff at my parents' house. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So, but
it was a while into our relationship.
Yeah,
it was a
long time after we had been together.
Yeah, like at least 10 years.
We realized that we were in the same 4th grade class. And we have pictures of like the whole class, and we're both in the pictures.
Yep.
So, and interestingly enough, we had different ones. So you had the serious one or the goofy one?
I think I had the serious one.
Okay, and I had the goofy one, where we're all like making faces, like crazy faces or whatever. And then, so I got a picture frame that has 2 spots, one for each photo, so we can put each photo in the same frame.
Yeah, we'll try to. We have to find them still, but we know where half of it is.
Well, I know where the frame is.
And I know where the serious picture is.
Okay. So we're missing one of the photos.
Yep. But it's in the house somewhere.
Yeah. It's not missing. We just don't know offhand where it is.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Lucian says 4th grade. What age is that?
That's a good question.
10?
Is it 10? Is it
Yeah.
that old?
Yeah.
Well, because
Well, so he was 9.
I was 9, but 14,
And I was 10.
Yeah. Because you count backwards, right? You're 18 in senior year. That's 4 years, 4 years of middle school. So that's 8. So that's 10. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I was 9. I was younger than I was the youngest person in our grade, and half of or some amount of the grade under us was older than me.
He was younger because he could read, which was really cool because I couldn't read.
It is true that I could read. For context, what she means is when it was time to go into first grade, my parents sent me to pre-K, pre-kindergarten, and they taught reading at a phonics-based level, which here in America isn't necessarily a guaranteed thing, and so...
I mean, teaching it at all isn't a guaranteed thing.
Correct. So... I learned how to read in pre-K, and when it was time to go into first grade, the administrators at the school kind of hemmed and hawed about it. They were like, "Well, he's too young," and my parents were like, "Pick a book and ask him to read it to you," and they did. They picked like a book off the shelf that they were like, "Well, he won't be able to read this," and I sat down and opened the book and read it to them, and they were like, "Okay, I guess he can go into first grade."
Show off.
Wasn't me.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I do like to show off sometimes, though. It may be a thing that I do sometimes.
Lucian says, so year 6, UK, hee hee.
Gotcha. Okay.
Year 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
so for us, the way that it works is, at least here in New York, it actually genuinely may be different elsewhere in the country too, but for us here in New York or in the Northeast, it's elementary school is 1st through 4th. It's 4-year blocks. So elementary school...
different schools are different.
Okay.
That's like a regional thing.
Well, I was going to say, sometimes...
Or a town thing, even.
Sometimes middle school is 7th and 8th grade only. And then high school is the last 4 years.
I think they call that junior high.
Right. But we do... the way that we had school was 4-year blocks. So elementary school was 1st through 4th, middle school was 5th through 8th, and high school was 9th through 12th. But at that point, it was freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Then university or college would be 4 years, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and then any graduate programs that you would do are different depending on which one you do. Law school is 3 years after college.
Community college for an associate's degree when you're working 3 jobs as well. 4 years.
It did take you 4 years. But again, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you.
Working 3 jobs and attending school, and because you were not among the group immediately after high school going right into college, you were a lot more interested in learning the stuff that you were paying for and wanted to learn than the students who were just treating it as a continuation of school, where like when class ended, or when class was canceled, all the kids were like, yeah, this is amazing. And you're like, I drove 45 minutes to get here. I haven't slept. I actually want to learn this information.
I mean, I used to appreciate it because then I could nap in my car.
Yes. But you would have more appreciated not having to drive 45 minutes there in the first place before napping. But
yeah, because then I could have slept at home.
Mm-hmm.
But usually what would happen is I would get home and then I would determine whether or not I was going to eat, sleep, or shower because I had to pick one. It wasn't all 3.
Mm-hmm. You better read this.
But I would have enjoyed the classes a lot more if I had actually been going for what I wanted to go for.
Yeah.
But so I tried, straight out of high school, I tried going for art, and I tried going for, and I would have wanted to actually go for,
Switch back to us.
Oh, okay. Anthropology. Cultural anthropology, specifically, not scientific anthropology. But I didn't get to. So I went for business instead. Because it was more practical. And I still didn't get a job from it.
I was
Yay!
actually, I was going to say, because this came up for me as well, if you've gotten to use your degree yet, technically, my undergraduate degree, I also have never used, but because the first internship that I got in law school, where I put my degree on my resume for, I guess, the second time, right? Because I put it on to get into law school in the first place. But for like an actual job, right? The internship that I was, my unpaid internship, I put down my major, and the guy who interviewed me, Tom was his first name. I'm not going to, even if I remembered it, I'm not going to say his last name because that's not appropriate, but I actually genuinely don't. But Tom sat across from me and he was like, oh, he's like the same major as me from my alma mater. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. Really awesome. And he was like, yeah, he's like, that and $1.50 will get you a cup of coffee. I was like, oh.
Appreciate it, dude.
That guy was cool. I will say, for like my first boss, like he was very intimidating. I felt like that's because there was no outside of work related conversations that we ever had.
No.
Like it was always like, you know, I would come in and he'd be like, great, can you do this, this, and this for me? No problem. So I would go do it and then like give him what, you know, the work that I'd done to look over. And then he would give very minimal feedback and just ask me to do the next thing. And then at the end of the night, maybe we said goodnight before we left.
That's like that one real estate agency I worked for where literally she'd be like, oh, I'm going to the bank. And I'd be like, okay. And then she would leave for the day.
And leave you sitting there.
Yep.
Staring at the
wall. In the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say in the dark, I mean in the dark because she never turned the lights on because there was no air conditioning. And I guess she thought it meant that it didn't get as hot in there, even though it was all fluorescent lighting. So, anywho. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Marcus says, yeah, that's mad impressive. Oh, thank you, Marcus. That means a lot coming from you. It really does.
He's right.
Lucian says, I left school at 15, LOL.
Okay,
oh, wow.
Was that like a delinquency thing, or was it like you left to like start working and things like that? Like what, as much as always for anyone, by the way, as much as you are comfortable or willing to talk about, please don't.
Or was that you being a smart person?
That's also
that's a possibility as
well.
Yeah,
for sure, that would be great.
Hub says, weird because here in Rhode Island, elementary is typically K through 5. Middle school / junior high is 6 through 8, and high school is 9 through 12.
Gotcha. Yeah, and maybe I misspoke. I think we had kindergarten in the elementary school as well.
Kindergarten, yes.
Yeah. So that's not where, I mean, I skipped kindergarten, but I mean, in general, like the preschool that I went to, the pre-kindergarten that I went to was a private school outside of the public school system. So.
Hub says, or at least the schools I went to.
Yeah, and that's why Amy's totally right with what she said. Like, it's more of a regional thing than...
I think it really is. Hub says, actually, I started at Hebrew school, which was a K through 8 school, but I got kicked out after 5th because because of a bad principal. Long story. But kids weren't counted as being in middle school classes until 6.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Interesting,
yeah. Lucian said school ended.
Oh, okay.
Well, so he said that it was year 6 when for us it was year 4.
Good point.
So.
Okay.
It was my last year of high school and didn't go into further education.
Gotcha. So that's what I misunderstood, right? Because we stay in high school until 18. And then you can choose to go into higher education if you'd like, or a trade school or something like that. But otherwise, if you're in the public school system, you're required to stay in until 18.
Well, you're not required to. You can drop out.
But then that's why I asked if it was a delinquency thing, because
Right.
then for us that means you dropped out. So when
Right.
you said you were done at 15, that's why I asked it that way. So
Right.
that's cool information to know. I didn't know that. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
So
Marcus says in Maryland, its elementary is 1 through 5, middle is 6 through 8, and high is 9 through 12.
okay, so very similar to Hobb, just minus the kindergarten and elementary. Okay. Hey, look, I'm not going to pretend that New York doesn't think that they're, better than everybody else and does things differently sometimes and or a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Look at our court system.
Well, sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong.
Sometimes. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't mean...
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. I'm talking about very particular things here. Thank you. But yeah, I'm talking more about like I said, our court system. So like when the lower level courts in most places are like town court or whatever. And then the next level court is the court of appeals, because you would be appealing the decision of the lower level court. And then the highest court, just like in the federal system here in the United States, is considered the Supreme Court.
Right.
Here in New York, you have the lowest level is the Supreme Courts. So there are many of them, whereas most states have one Supreme Court, the Supreme Court. Right. And then, like I said, just like in the federal system, New York has dozens to hundreds of Supreme Courts all throughout the state. And then the appellate division is the next step up, where you would appeal the lower level decisions. But then our highest court, which would be the Supreme Court everywhere else, is just called the Court of Appeals.
It's real dumb.
It sure is. It really is.
Yep. Lucian says, for us, it was 16. I turned 16 a week after last exam. Sideways crying, laughing face.
Nice.
May have changed to 18 since. Oh,
fair enough.
Talking is difficult.
Yeah, if you want me to take over at any point,
it's
let me know.
fine. Marcus says, had I finished college, my degree would be as useful / lucrative as is not having it. I went for trad illustration.
I don't know what trad means, Marcus. Please.
Traditional?
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you. Just the abbreviation of it. Gotcha. I was like, what's trad? But that makes much more sense.
So I'm guessing the alternative to that would be digital illustration.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Like, unless you're going to work for like an animation company, and even then you're going in with a portfolio either way, right? So like, as long as you're going in with the portfolio, they're not necessarily going to be like, well, but what school did you attend? Like, you have the work right in front of you. So, don't get me wrong.
Well, they'll ask what school you attended.
Maybe. But also, like, it will probably always depend on who the person that is hiring you is.
Right.
Right? Because if they didn't go to school and still have those skills, they may not give a damn. It's all relative, right? And it's like, that's the thing that sucks, is like, it's pure luck. Like, to get in front of the person that like will look at your resume and be like, oh yeah, no, this person is the person that would be the best for this position. That's how I got the position I have now. My current boss, like, when she met me, she's like, I really feel like this clicks. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to argue with you. Sounds great. you know, like.
Marcus says traditional or classical illustration. I had very little digital access as I went in 2000. Digital was still a burgeoning industry then, and I prefer tangible materials in my creative expression.
Which is awesome. But also, I kind of figured that just based on what you've talked to us about in terms of your age and stuff like that. Like, I didn't want to be offensive, but I also, like, just imagined...
Marcus, you're so old!
I just imagined that made sense, that, like, it wouldn't have necessarily been, like, so heavily digital at that time. But, yeah.
I mean, this came out in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
And this is awesome.
Yeah.
He goes, not offended at all.
Good. Glad to know it. Thank you.
Be offended, Marcus.
Well, there's that too. I mean, Amy's laying it on pretty thick.
I always do.
Oh my god.
Always thick.
Wow. All right. Well, happy almost birthday to Amy.
Thanks.
So yeah, we will obviously be back with more of this. I mean, I'm saying this, you all can't see it, but hold on. This. We'll be back with more of this.
Yeah.
Next week, next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, Video Games for All. We also have 3 other series on this channel that will be available, releasing throughout the course of the week. Sunday will be the next one with Banjo-Tooie. Tuesday with more Pokemon Black, and Wednesday with more of our new series, Batman the Telltale series.
Oh.
So hopefully, if you all got to check out the first episode of it, you enjoyed it. If you have not, perfect time to catch up. You have between now and Wednesday before the new episode comes out. And if you are here and you're like, but when do they come out? I'm not going to remember all that. You don't have to remember all that. You don't have to remember when we go live. All you have to do is subscribe and ring that bell. And you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including our pre-recorded stuff whenever we go live. We also have 2 other channels, links down in the description box below, for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
That's right. And you can check out both of those, as well as links to our socials, specifically the 2 Instagrams, Geek for All and Gluten Free for All's Instagrams. All links that you might need are down in the description box below.
So please check those out. Mara says, Emma says good night to y'all.
Well, good night to both of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Lucian says, I was 7 in 95 too, by the way.
Hell
okay.
yeah.
So we're like really close in age with pretty much all of y'all.
Yeah.
Hub says, Batman Telltale is so hype. Excited to see how that one goes.
We are too, Hub. Thank you so much.
Great stream, guys, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was pleased with my progress, and of course with the amazing conversation.
I'm very pleased with your progress.
Thank
I'm
you.
like fucking impressed.
I've genuinely never played this game before. I don't think we actually talked about that. We can talk about it more next week. But I've genuinely never played this game before. So I mean, I've seen it played, and like I knew of some of this stuff, but I mean, I still was like messing up the buttons a lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm also using a USB like Xbox style controller as opposed to an SNES controller. So.
Oh, is it really different?
No, it's a little different. So you can actually see it here.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
So you all can see what I'm talking about too. In the bottom right, next to score of the top section
Yeah, it says number 1.
Yeah, that's the controller setup. So you see the D-pad on the left. Those 2 little black dots in the middle are start and select. And then the 4 buttons on the right are similar to these 4 buttons here.
Okay.
On this
so, but
controller.
that one didn't have the little...
Joysticks.
Okay.
It did not. It
The
did.
little dingle dongle.
It did have 2 what are called shoulder buttons, if I remember correctly,
Oh, it did?
which are these here. Although this has 4 shoulder buttons, I believe that controller only had 2, 1 on each, obviously.
Well, and this one has the Xbox button too.
Right. Well, that is
Like, what does that do?
like, well, on an Xbox, it like turns it on and off, so you don't have to like get up and go press the button.
Oh,
It
that's
becomes
nice.
like a remote.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Let's see.
That's just the last one.
Lucian says, is that the extent of the gameplay in Batman?
I believe so, because that is typically how it is with Telltale games in general. Although, again, as I believe I mentioned in that episode, I do not know a ton about that game. I just know Telltale. And in fact, I would argue that some of the combat that was done in terms of like quickly press left, quickly press right, now shift and Q or shift and E or whatever, that was even more extensive than it was in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it was.
So, yes, it will.
And that was episode 1. I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said...
So I assume it gets more complicated as we go.
Possibly. But...
At least to a slight extent.
Right. So... Oh, and also, One of the times that I messed up in that episode was because of my keyboard, because I was using the arrow keys, and the left arrow key, among many other keys, just straight up didn't work on that old keyboard.
Yeah, it was super old.
So I really liked that keyboard a lot. In fact, why were we still here? Sorry. I really liked that keyboard a lot, but Amy was gracious enough to suggest that it might make sense, which it very much did, to buy a new...
Might make sense.
To buy a new keyboard where all the keys worked.
Yeah.
And so I got this cool new keyboard that's all fancy and rainbowy and stuff. So yeah, I got a brand new keyboard. It was great. It came in like, what, 3 days or something like that?
Yeah. Actually, it was delayed, but it still came in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
I think it was 4 days.
Yeah.
Even though it was supposed to be the next day or something.
Yeah. This keyboard's cool. It's a little clicky. I'll try to go over here and see. So, if you all can hear that, that's what the new keyboard sounds like.
Whatever.
I like it. It's cool.
Yeah. It's nice. And it matches our computer very nicely.
Yeah, we've
as
got
Emma would know if she is here, which I believe she's not at this point, but if she was, then she would see this keyboard and know that it matches our computer very nicely.
Yeah, we've got the fancy, like, see-through case
Body
for it, and the inside does the color changey, flashy stuff, just like this keyboard does, which is really cool. Yeah.
Let's see.
You're here.
Hub says the Telltale games are generally visual novels with adventure games segments and occasional QuickTime events. It ain't occasional. At least in Walking Dead, it wasn't occasional.
It depends. Like, you have to be very hyper-focused.
Oh, man, that kicked my ass in Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Just, like, making those decisions fast enough was just, like, not a capability of mine. It was
tough.
fucking horrible.
It's tough, yeah.
Lucian says, I'm not a fan of that style, crying face.
And that's
so
understandable.
Don't watch that one.
Yeah,
whatever.
We are people that really love story, and that Walking Dead Telltale game was such a good story.
So good.
We were sobbing our asses off near the end of that
Yeah.
game.
So crying face for that.
Yeah, that's true too, yeah.
But yeah, Lucian, you don't want to watch those, don't watch those. I mean, we've got plenty of other content you could watch if you wanted to watch our stuff.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, backlog stuff.
Right. There's a ton of crap on there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I recommend a lot of those games that don't have a lot of views on them. Those indie games that we got.
Big Glitched, Limbo, Inside.
Like, check those out. Those games are so cool.
A Short Hike.
Even though they're games that were, because they were indie games, they didn't have notoriety of any kind. So, like, people aren't searching for those,
Right.
But they're fucking good.
Yeah, we had fun. Excuse me.
Hab says, it has to be a very good story to make me interested. Luckily, Batman Telltale has a very good story.
Good to know.
Okay, no
We're
spoilers, but I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
Lucian says, carpet matches the drapes.
Because of our keyboard and computer. Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
Yeah. Same cannot be said here. Marcus says, Amy, what's your fave team member from Pokemon Black?
Oh my god. You just gloss right over the fact that you said that, huh?
Yep. Embor.
Embor is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have thought, interesting. I would have thought like Crustle. Like you really like Crustle.
I do really love Crustle. And I really love Scolipede too.
Yes, you really love Scolipede. That's true.
So I don't know, Marcus. I mean, I feel like my love of my team in that particular one was like much more smoothly spread out, as opposed to in some of the other generations where I was like, I really love this one, and then the rest of them it's kind of like, okay, but they're my team, so like I'm sticking to them, because I care way more about my team than I do about like random other Pokemon that I think are going to be better, you know. But So yeah, I think for Pokemon Black, it was so much more even. Right?
Sure, I think
feel
so.
like it was.
I mean, Darmanitan.
Yeah. Like, I really loved all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Pokemon Black was so good, guys. Like, if you don't watch...
Don't get into too many spoilers, but keep going.
Okay. Like, if you don't watch any other of our Pokemon series, watch that one. Because it's fucking awesome.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Lucian says TMI. Frogman manga review is here. Who the hell is Mario?
It's a me, Mario. I'm Mario, apparently. Because it's just the two of us on screen right now, so we're streaming Mario. It's a me.
Frogman, it's so nice to see you. It's been forever.
Yeah, welcome back.
What's been going on? Marcus says, let's fucking go. Yeah, let's fucking go. Because, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because you said go. Embor's your favorite, and Embor is Marcus's favorite.
Yeah, so let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Hobbs says, ugh, I'm so far behind. You still have Whirlipede. Oh, I'm sorry. I really need to catch up bad. Okay, we won't say anything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I told her not to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil more. But I do hope you get a chance, obviously in whatever free time you might have. I do hope you get the chance to watch more. I really think that folks will enjoy it. So.
Yeah. Like I said, it's really cool. That's, if you're only going to watch one, and you're like, oh, I don't know about Pokemon, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Black was not whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus says, even if you don't feel like you need to use it, when you do need to use it, it smashes face in short order. Amen, Marcus. Well fucking said.
Yeah, fair.
Hobbs says, I really need to catch up bad. I read that. Yeah. Marcus says, I love hearing you hype Gen 5. Good, because I love doing it.
I was very excited when we were going into it, right? I said that for months leading up to us starting to record it and all of you starting to see it. I was very, very excited to do it, and I'm glad.
It's so good. Welcome, Frogman, Marcus says. And Hobbs says, Gen 5 has really grown on me. I wasn't huge on it when it came out, but I appreciate it so much more now.
Yeah.
Honestly, Hob, I feel like you being a dad has probably a lot to do with that.
Okay. Maybe. Just allowing with what the story is about.
Yeah, and if you don't necessarily feel like that's the reason yet, by the end, I feel like you will.
Cool.
Frogman says, I was in the line day one for Black and White at GameStop.
Hell yeah. Good choice.
Yes.
But yeah, Pokemon Black is still going on every Tuesday. So you are more than welcome to check it out. Hopefully folks have been, like I said, folks have been enjoying it. It was really a lot of fun. And I do think people will enjoy it. I will say that the first episode of Pokemon Black doing pretty well numbers-wise. It is climbing up there to meet some of our other more popular series. So thank you all for that support. That means a lot.
It really means a lot to me because of how much that game means to me.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, good to see it keep going up there. It'll never meet Pokemon Red. Pokemon Red was a cultural experience, I feel like, for our viewers, and I really appreciate that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so feel free anytime people have the time. There is a lot of a backlog on this channel of stuff that you can watch. Maybe backlog's not the right word, but there's a lot of content on this channel that if you're interested, go back, check our playlists, right? Scroll through them. I was
just about to say, utilize those playlists, guys. It really helps.
Yeah.
You not miss any episodes. And that's important most of the time. It's not always important, but it's going to help.
Yeah.
And other times it's important because, we don't do a huge recap, usually. We just say like, oh, don't forget, like, this is what happened in the last episode, and it's like a one sentence thing. So if you're relying on YouTube to like recommend the next video in the series, you're doing it wrong. Unfortunately, it's going to recommend the one with the most views. It's going to skip like 15 episodes. Just use the playlists. It's a lot easier. You can keep track of where you are, and you won't miss anything.
And the nice thing about going to like the playlist tab on the channel is that if you might discover a series you didn't know we did.
Right.
That's always helpful.
Like I said, when I was mentioning those indie games, definitely check those out if you've got time.
They're very good.
And you're like Lucian and you want to skip Telltale Batman, skip it and go right for those indie games because they are incredible.
They were really cool. Really, really cool.
Marcus says, numbers you more than deserve. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the stream. See you Monday.
You know it.
Mwah. Rock those playlists, folks. There's content galore and it's all dope.
It was, thank you, by the way, obviously. Really appreciate that. Marcus has watched it all or most of it, so he knows. But really, obviously, Marcus, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, Marcus knows more about the content that we make than I remember. So.
That may very well be true.
Oh, it's absolutely true. That's like 110% true.
We will Amy and I got to talk about some stuff. We'll talk to all of you soon about all that content. But regardless, like I said, we'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern for more of Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Hopefully you will all be able to join us. If you are interested, we would love to have you. And in fact, if you are not able to join us, or I should say, for the folks that did join us tonight, you helped to make the stream what it was, as always, because without folks like you, it would not be what it is. So, Amy,
yes.
What that means is you have some work to do.
I do. Marcus, thank you so much for being here. We love you so much, as you know. And that's really cool that you've been in North Carolina that long.
Yeah. Glad you enjoyed.
Yeah.
And glad that you're home, safe.
Yeah. Frogman, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
It's great to see you back.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah. And next time you're here, let us know how things have been going for you.
Yes, we would love to know.
Hub, thank you so much for being here. It always means a lot, and you're always here.
Yeah.
So
thanks for the great conversation as always.
yeah. Lucian, thank you so much for being here. You know, and all of you guys, not just Lucian. I was about to say it for Lucian, but it's really all of you guys being so active in chat means so much to me. You know, it gives me a reason for being here other than watching somebody play a game. The conversations that we have are meaningful. They do create this community, and that community is so important to us, and we hope it's so important to all of you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we care about what you all have to say, which is why which is why Amy reads everything off like that and is able to respond to everything that you're saying.
And because I need the practice.
And you all can start conversations, and Amy can start conversations that you can participate in, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, for sure.
Emma, thank you so much for being here. And Mara, thank you so much for being here.
Great to see you both.
Yeah, the two of you are incredible people, and we always love seeing you in person, and when we can't, we love seeing you here.
That's right.
Erica, thank you so much for being here tonight. I know you just kind of popped in, but thank you so much for letting me know that your feet and ankles are doing better.
Yes, important
news. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Fizzy Star, thank you so much for being here. And saying the things that you said because those contributions were cool.
Oh yeah.
Especially the is a helicopter Yoshi squishy and fleshy,
Gross.
or is it solid like a helicopter is? That is such a great question, and now I want to know the answer, and I never will. And so my you awakened my longing for knowing that will never die.
I argue that you're better off, but I understand.
Until I forget about it, of course, Fizzy Star. I'm sorry. That will happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Hobbs says playlists are the only way to watch a Let's Play series.
For sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, especially like depending on the game. Like if you miss a week, you miss a lot. You know.
I feel like old school YouTube was a lot better about sort of keeping you on track with a series, and nowadays it doesn't give a shit.
I think there's just too much stuff. And
Maybe.
So it's like, oh, well, we should recommend to you this and this and this and this. It's like, but why wouldn't you recommend the next whatever?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like I said, it's just going to recommend whichever video has the most views on it, not whatever video is next.
Sure.
So yeah, those playlists will really help you.
Yeah.
Emma says, have a good night. Thanks for the stream.
You too.
Thank you. Did you see the keyboard? Show her the keyboard real quick. Lucian says, I'm only here to throw in dumb jokes, but Amy doesn't like my jokes.
That's because they're dumb. I mean, I make dumb jokes all the time.
The face with like the line mouth and then 3 sideways crying laughing faces.
Yep.
It's okay, Lucian. I don't like puns. I don't like dad jokes. I just think that they're just like that's just not me.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't appreciate them no matter who they're coming from. It's not a you thing.
No, Godalope is somewhat notorious for them as well.
Yep.
As I would argue sometimes, as am I. So
Erica sometimes too.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah. Ericas are usually funny though.
Sure,
Well,
whatever.
hers skirt the line of being like dad jokes or being like they're usually like dirtier. So then I think that's funny.
Fair.
Emma says, "Yo, I love it.
Thank you."
I'm a sucker for RGB keyboards."
Read the last one too.
And is that one of the curved ergonomic ones?
It is not. It may look like that because of the camera. This is just a big old rectangle.
Yeah, it's just the webcam's lens is a little fisheye.
But yeah, it's just a...
It's rectangular.
Just a straight rectangle.
But
it
it's
is
pretty.
cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. And I mean, I was saying that my old keyboard, multiple keys on it just didn't work. Or would only work sometimes. So I needed a new one regardless.
Like many keys.
Many of them. Like some, okay, the dash key doesn't work, but it does on the number pad. So like I would just go over there, but like the 5 up at the top didn't work. So I had to go to the number pad for that. But then a couple of the letters didn't work, like the F and the M,
D.
the D.
And you gotta have the D, you know?
Yeah. So we needed a new keyboard, and this one's really cool. It was cheap, which is nice, but it's very nice. I like it a lot.
Let's see. Marcus says, I like your jokes.
Yeah.
To Lucian.
Yeah.
Emma says, nope, I read that already. Marcus says, the Geek for All family has grown a ton, and it's great.
Thank you, Marcus.
You are great, my friend.
And it is great. It's really great to have you all here, especially those of you that stick around week to week. Obviously, if people come in and it's not their bag, I don't expect them to come back, and that's totally fine.
Yeah,
hopefully,
and honestly, we don't necessarily want them sticking around.
Right, but
if it's not their bag.
Right, but if something comes up that they want to see,
then,
hopefully they do stick around for that. That's great.
Hobbs says, I love puns. Pungeon Master, that's me? Like a dungeon master.
I was like, come on, you have this.
Just stop. See, Lucian, it's not just you.
But it's very funny, see?
You think so.
I do, because it is.
Emma says, oh, the lens curves the button. The bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucian says, it's one of those things. I will never forget you said it. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, man. Hey, if you're unaware, the next time we will be live will not be next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be here then. But the next time we'll be live, as Marcus mentioned, will be Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Geek for All. Links down in the description box below.
Well, hold on. So I've been doing puns a lot more recently. You know, like the last few years or whatever. Because I know he likes them.
I do, and you're very funny. You're good at it. Yeah. Yeah, when they happen, I'm like quite surprised, pleasantly so. Because it's great. They're great.
Okay. I try.
You succeed. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marcus says, it used to be Erica, myself, and maybe 2 other people. Chat having 4 or more people every stream is amazing. Cozy, vibey channels are the best.
Ugh. Marcus, I don't take compliments well. Thank you.
Cozy, vibey, everything is
cozy,
the best.
Cozy, vibey chats, like you all. And like I said, contributing in that way means a lot. Because, like, we can foster the community. And I say we, it's mostly Amy. But we can foster the community. But, you know, having those cool people here to keep those conversations the way that they are. And
that's what makes it.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. So yeah, it's much of the credit goes to all of you, and we're grateful that you come here to see us, and again to chat with all of the other folks as well.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned Erica. I mean, Erica pops in, says hi, says a couple of things, and if she's not that interested in what we're doing, she doesn't stick around, and that's fine.
Yeah, especially if it's Friday for Drag Race night.
Yeah, but like that makes it means so much more that she comes here. Mm-hmm. Because we're like, oh, okay, Erica's here because she's supporting us and caring about this community more than she cares about whatever game we're playing.
Yeah. And also, at least verbally, right, of people coming in and telling us, we don't get a lot of lurkers. At least, again, like I said, at least not that they tell us. But again, when we look at the view counts after the streams, they're likely lurkers.
Yeah. Emma says, but can you foster us to adopt? And then 3 tear welling up faces. I mean, there's not really space in this house for 2 more people, but if you guys want to like stay overnight a couple nights, I'm totally okay with that.
We do have a spare room, and it would, you know, we'd need like a little bit of advance notice to clean up. A lot. But it exists. There's a bed in there. We have sheets that go on it that, you know, we could put on the bed.
Yep.
People have slept on it. In fact, very recently when I was ill, Amy slept on it, and she did not get sick. So that room is, you know, very good.
Yes. I did it. I succeeded at not getting sick, and it was very cool.
I succeeded at not getting Amy sick, and it was very cool as well. And that, by the way, that was not me taking. I'm contributing to what you said. Like, not like, no, Amy, it was all me.
It was me.
Yeah, while I was
did it.
Yeah, while I was like super ill, I was definitely so focused on not getting you sick that you did nothing.
You also were, because if you hadn't been, I would have gotten sick.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as someone with multiple autoimmune conditions, it is very difficult to not get sick when someone else is sick.
Yep.
And honestly, it's also difficult to not get sick just on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So,
just being in the world.
Yeah, just existing.
I mean, to be fair, you were on an airplane and I was the one that got sick. Although you were against the window, I was by the aisle.
Yeah, where the guy was coughing and coughing and coughing, and the only time he stopped was when he fell asleep.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. That's what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. That was probably like, I don't know.
Whatever. It's fine. We are past it now. We all survived. We can move on.
Okay.
Exactly. That's all.
Lucian says, I got a compliment for you, Joe. Your beard really is hair.
Thank you. Thank you. You actually, I guess you don't know that. What if I glue this on every day before the stream?
Yes, and you would definitely do like these random ones here too.
They can't see that.
Yes, they fucking can.
Oh my god. Good stuff.
Lucian says 2. Emma meant all of us.
Because you said we can't fit 2 more people in this house.
Well, we definitely can't fit all of you here. And I don't think those of you who don't live in the United States want to come here right now.
That's
just
fair, but also this, our neighborhood is not the place to visit in the United States, nor in New York.
Hub says meow.
Oh yeah.
Marcus says 3 sideways crying laughing faces. Emma says, yeah, we will have to Charlie Bucket grandparents that bed. Yeah, and that's the smaller bed. We have the king size bed, which we are not giving up.
No, hell no.
And y'all are gonna have to share the fucking full size bed.
We would, I mean, there would be enough.
That's rickety as fuck, by the way.
There would be enough people here. We could have people put together your old bed down in the basement, but you'd have to sleep in the basement.
And we actually have an extra mattress, too.
Yeah, so some people could sleep on the mattress on the floor, some people could sleep in the 3rd bed, and some people could sleep in the 2nd bed. We have places.
Yeah.
And then other people, bring an air mattress or something. There's floor space. If we clean.
There's not floor space.
If we clean, there's floor space. If we clean up.
Because we'd have to put more things in the attic, and there's not more space in the attic.
People could sleep in the attic.
No.
No, they can't.
That is not a livable space.
God, no. People tried to make it a livable space.
Oh my god.
It was a bad idea.
The people who had this house tried to do a lot of things, and they drastically failed at many of them, if not all.
Oh, yeah.
Of them.
Yeah. And then didn't do the things that actually mattered.
Yeah, exactly. Hob says, that's hot, with a tongue sticky outy face. I feel like it's less hot, actually, Hob, because then it's like, if anybody wants to be out of that equation, they don't get to be out of the equation, Consent matters.
Yes, it does.
And, it just doesn't always get to happen, I guess. Marcus says 3 sideways crying laughing faces, a skull, a poop emoji, and a winking ghost.
Yeah, because he died, shit himself, and then became a ghost.
Well, you have to shit yourself first, then die and become a ghost.
The last thing your body does. I don't know if this is accurate. The last thing your body does when you die is you void your bowels. It's definitely not true.
No.
But
that happens before you die.
Oh my god.
Love you all. Have the sickest weekend ever.
Thanks, Marcus.
Love you too. Lucian says, basement bed? I'll share with dem ghosts. We don't have ghosts in this house.
Not in this house. Not in this house. Our prior 2 apartments, yes, but not this house.
Emma can attest to that. She probably doesn't want to. Marcus says, thanks for understanding my emoji ordering. That is, in fact, why it's that way.
I got you, Marcus.
Okay.
I got you.
Whatever. You guys understand each other, and I love you both. And I'll just be over here.
Fair.
Not in the grandparents' bed.
No, we have our own.
Lucian says, I've seen Scary Movie too. I know how it goes down. Winky, tongue sticky outy face. Emma says, oh my god. Emma says, I can confirm the ghosts moved out of their basement. No. I mean, you know that we had a ghost in our last apartment. C. Holland says, I'll sleep in a tent in the garden.
There would be space for a couple tents in our backyard.
We do not have a garden.
We don't have, well, we have space for a garden. But like
Yes.
wood is up where like
In fact, I would love you to put in a garden.
well, and if you're sleeping back there, also the garden space would be too small for a tent. But the backyard next to the garden, there's plenty of
Yes,
space.
yes.
And then you could, as Amy implied, tend the garden while sleeping in the backyard.
But also, you're going to have to mow first, though, C. Holland.
yeah.
So mow with like an industrial mower, okay? And then put in a garden and then put up the tent.
Yeah, our old gas mower got real tangled up in that backyard when I tried to cut it.
Yeah. We can all go to F&M. Yeah, we could.
We know other stores that are better than the one that I used to go to that was terrible, so.
Marcus says Charlie means the yard. There's a girl in the garden. In the garden, there is a girl.
I don't know what that's from.
Is it a ghost? Is the girl a ghost?
Maybe.
Marcus says Geek for All Fest 2026.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, at that point, I would probably try to rent a convention hall if people are,
Fuck that shit.
right here in the house.
Yep.
That's like, no offense to literally anyone who is in our chat right now, but that is definitely not the way to be a safe YouTuber. Like, that's what a terrible idea.
Do it. Do it. Marcus says Shaun of the Dead, Nick Frost line.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead's an incredible movie.
That is a really good movie. Emma says that's where the ghosts moved, the garden.
Good. Maybe they can bother the dude that smokes weed out there all the time and stinks up the house with it.
Yeah. Marcus says let's just go to Champion for games and Groupon the hotel.
Sounds great. If you let us know when you're going, we will do our best to be there. I
Yeah.
can't make any promises, but we'll do our best to be there.
For sure. C. Holland says you've got red on you.
Oh, is that also a yeah, that's from Shaun of the Dead as well, I think. Good movie.
Yes,
You liked Hot Fuzz more than Shaun of the Dead?
No.
No? But you liked Hot Fuzz as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hobbs says parasocial. You need to log off. Dr. Ivo, Eggman, Robotnik.
Yep, that's right.
Yes. Okay.
So yes, everybody, we will see you all. If you're just here for video games, we will see you all next Friday. Hopefully. If you are also interested in Magic the Gathering, hopefully we'll see you Monday. But between now and the next time,
And check out our openings. Lucian said, did you see World's End?
I did. I liked that movie.
I did not.
Oh.
Thanks for the stream, C. Holland says.
Thank you, C. Holland. We appreciate it.
Thank you for sticking it out to the end. It's 11:14 here. What time is it there?
You two UK folks. What did we say?
what the
5 hour
fuck?
difference? 6 hour difference?
Do you guys sleep or no?
So yeah, we'll be back live again on Monday. Hopefully we'll see you then. But if you're only and like Amy said, we have opening videos. In fact, we just put out
4:14. He said.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Fuck.
Good for you both. Thank you very much.
You're saints.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We just put out a new video over on Geek for All on Thursday, yesterday, with us showing off our new secret lair. Our
What's
new
that smell?
Our food? It's the food, isn't it?
No, I smell an electrical fire.
Okay.
We can deal with it later.
Yeah, everybody's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we have a new video that went up of us opening our new Marvel Secret Lair, which actually, for folks that are fans of video games for all, was a surprise to Amy. Like, she knew that we bought it, but she didn't know what specifically it was, just because we're big Marvel fans here. So if it's a Marvel Magic card thing, it's something that we're probably going to want to buy. And so Amy gets to be pleasantly surprised in that video, so you should definitely go check it out. Like I said, that is over on Geek for All. Links down in the description box below.
Yes. Emma says, oh, that's not good. Let me know if you need anything. Thank you, Emma. We will.
We'll let you know. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Yeah, I'll just double check everything. I'll sniff around.
But if everything's working, we're probably fine.
Lucian says, we're saints. Don't look like we're quoting the Bible.
Does it look like we're quoting the Bible? You know, Charlie bucketing in our
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead and Charlie bucketing. Yeah, maybe. So yeah,
The two are synonymous.
Yes. Yes.
Shaun of the Dead and the Bible.
Wow.
The Book of Lucian, 414, tongue sticky.
Very nice.
Oh, that's a fucking good one,
Way
Emma.
to
Hell
go.
yes.
God damn, that's funny.
What do you think of that, Lucian? That's the bomb.
It's very funny.
All right. Good night, guys. We love you. But we're actually going this time.
Yes. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for keeping the stream going as long as you have.
Emma got it. Sideways crying, laughing.
She sure did.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll see you all next week and or Monday, whatever the case may be. But between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, as always, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.